last time, the first thing we did was check out that room with the big boulder in front of it that we were afraid might have dragons in front of it, or on the other side rather. And we were right. There were 2 dragons. I wound up having to let them out because it was either let them out or turn into dinner by transmuting the rock wall there to mud. And they gave LJ they gave Lev a cool magic item, some armor, and he passed it off to LJ because he can use it. And from there, we went back into the secret room over there. One of the dragons on their way out chomped up a frost giant, and we used a silent image to conjure up the image of a dragon to chase after the giants into the secret room. I had Lev go into the image of the dragon to kind of use it as a mobile tank and shoot fireballs out of.
Right. Pretty funny. I saw that part.
The whole thing was working flawlessly right up until we went down below 10, and we got ourselves ambushed, pretty much. One of the giants saw right through the illusion, and it turned into a real shit show.
It started to turning into one.
Yeah, there was about 2 turns where it was like, this might get bad, and then it got bad.
After Eldred went down, yeah.
Yeah, the frost giants all rushed us. I believe that the chieftain was there as well.
Yes.
And the chieftain ran up and hit LJ 3 times, and another frost giant came up and gave him a good whack and put him fully in the ground, so he's dead. So that left 4 of us. One of us who had actual melee capabilities, and then Blodgett had to leave, so that left 3 of us. And that's when the ballistas came in, and LJ took a bolt to the chest, and we decided, you know what? We should just leave. So we used the final wish that we had on that ring, and we wished ourselves, LJ included, back to Kavik Pool. We showed up in the tavern, and apparently there were people just pretty much packing up all our stuff because, well, I guess we've been gone for a couple of months and we haven't been paying the rent, and I get it. The guys were.
It sounds like The Hobbit,
Yeah. So we scared them off by appearing in a puff of smoke, and that's kind of where we left off. We're going to have to take LJ to the druid to get him reincarnated, and that's going to be a fun thing. And then we should take care of this whole business with the tavern and making it ours again.
I think we should just buy it outright. I mean, what's a tavern run?
We've tried to buy it outright a couple of times, but the guy apparently was not interested in selling the tavern.
Well, it's either we buy it or we build our own to compete against it.
I mean, yeah.
And hire our own staff, which is his staff, because I hired them anyway.
I seem to remember that Frodrick has Eagle Splendor and also Bluff, Glibness. Maybe that might come in handy to get him to sell.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait, let's get something straight. Were we gone longer than the time that we had employed the tavern for? Because I thought we'd given them a pretty good chunk of change.
Free with Zag, yeah.
I do too, but I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head to say exactly.
Victor, can you?
I think we gave him enough to buy the damn place.
We did.
Okay.
I have it written down somewhere. I have to find that.
First order of business then should be to go into the tavern and start smashing shit.
Well, I think it would be to find the guy who used to own the tavern that took the fucking money.
Well, I suspect if I start smashing shit, he will show up.
Well, Ben,
unless he just left town.
I'd actually like to petition that we go to the druid first with LJ's dead body.
That's fair. Okay.
He's at negative 22.
I don't think we all need to go to the druid, so you can pick a small contingency that will.
You can leave me here.
I'm staying here. I got shit to figure out. I got
Okay.
a church.
Lev will take care of it himself then.
All right, that was a pretty good recap, I have to say. Thank you.
Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah, the end result of the initial foray into the Dragon's Den proved to be not horribly lethal to the party, which was good. As a matter of fact, you guys did get a piece of the dragon's treasure as the dragons themselves left, and they promised not to go and ransack the town and plunder it to the pieces. So good job.
Yay.
Go us.
Yeah, and LJ got to die in that treasure. He looked really pretty when he died.
He did. The treasure piece itself is a suit of black black elven chainmail type elven chainmail. It's pretty kick-ass. Yeah. See if I can get this. All right, well, that's the best I can do. All right. You're in. Yeah, you guys definitely had paid for the inn like for 2 weeks beyond what time it is now. So from your calculations, this should still be a going concern. You should not be having the problem of people running in and ransom.
Okay, we're going to have a discussion with the
Definitely a thing that will occur.
and Frodrick is going to volunteer to talk to him
Okay.
because I know just exactly what I want to say.
Bash will go along quietly and see how this plays out.
I
Yeah.
seem to recall that area being used to start Zag's church, so I expect Zag will have some special words to say as well.
No, I want the rest of my team to go. The rest of the team to go and take care of just get the inn back or kill him. But no,
Okay.
I want to go with the acolyte and the 2 men at arms to go regather all of our folks.
Okay.
Just walk around
good
town,
idea.
be like, take me to them. We're bringing them back.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
We're getting the gang back together.
That's right.
Getting back together. And then
Sounds like we got a mystery on our hands, gang.
so Lev is gonna
Fuckery's
take
afoot.
Lev is gonna take
Us meddling
LJ
adventurers.
over to the druid.
That's correct.
All right.
Somebody's got to do it.
I'm just getting some ice.
LJ's saved his life a fair number of times now, so may as well return the
story.
favor.
This is true. All right. So we're gonna go in reverse order. Gonna take a minute, but we're gonna have some fun. So Lev arrives near the Four Gardens, near the dock, the southern part of town, where the druid. Let me see if I can share this map so you guys can see what we're talking about when we're talking about stuff. Can you do that? Yes. Okay. Good.
Fully charged. That's pretty cool.
See if this will let me. Oh my god.
I'm gonna need to get my special percentile dice.
Okay.
These things have to be older than me, I swear.
I know I have some dice that are older than you, Brandon.
Oh my god. I've got shirts older than his.
I got dice older than Victor.
It's not
Just kidding.
sounds, so
You're not that old.
Hey, Brandon, how
that's
old
a
are you?
rarity.
22. I'll be 23 in January.
Hey, we're very proud of him.
Actually, I
He
think
continues to get older. It's kind of nice.
the dice I'm using are your age easily. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
actually, it is. Yeah, and they actually look brand new. Weird.
I
These
still have my first set from
Um,
79.
these are still in pretty great condition.
I've got
All
some
right.
from the 70s.
The druid's home is down actually by the docks. It's in the rough part of town. The dock area is here to the south. The druid's home is in one of these small kind of shantytown type areas.
Hmm.
Shantytown.
Shantytown. Yeah, it's not. It's the definitively unfashionable place where all the poor people go and hang out.
Master Blaster run Shantytown. Yeah.
Bringing in well for Master Blaster.
Yeah.
No, it didn't actually. Hopefully, that's better for you guys. Well, you know, anything's possible. You arrive down at the. You arrive down at the druid's house. How is Lev carrying LJ? LJ's a little bit bigger than he is.
Well, is it possible for Lev to carry him over his shoulder?
No.
Ah,
Strength score says no.
okay.
How about run a
You
dolly?
have a strength of 8.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
3 inches at a time. You put carpet
How
carries
about this? I'll spend. Can I go down to the enchanter's shop, leaving LJ behind for the moment to get a floating disc scroll?
Why don't you just get a horse?
Do we have horses?
Yeah, you definitely have
You
horses.
have money.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll just put him on the back of the horse and
Okay.
Put 'em on
come
a
on
cart.
over.
You've got to be able to run a cart.
I'll just take him Red Dead Redemption 2 style. Here I am, a wizard, just trying to think of magical solutions.
True.
I can put him on the floating disc and have him curl up so he'll fit on it.
Right. That's totally a thing that druids would do. So I feel you.
Yeah, Tensor's transporter.
Yeah, I'll serve him up to the druid on a plate.
Yeah.
Boom, ching.
Look, Druid, we got another one.
All right.
Is that the sound of the body being dragged?
Basically, yes.
Okay. Just checking. Good sound effects. I like the Foley stage.
Thank you. All right. So you drag your friend over to see the druid. As your horse clops behind you, the sees the door where the druid normally his domicile is located. And there is the wizened, if somewhat angry face of the dwarven druid inside. He looks at Lev and the horse with some kind of expectant curiosity.
As Lev approaches, he'll go ahead and call out a greeting. Greetings, friend. I require your aid.
He says, it seems the elf on your pony requires more of my aid than you do.
That's fair, but as the elf comes to my aid, we both require it.
Would you like to join our reincarnation rewards program?
How do you say that?
Reincarnate 5 times, and you get the 6th one for free.
And a choice of a free.
I thought you got Negroes.
You get a bag of pretzels.
Yeah.
He looks to the pony and looks to Flav and looks back at the pony. And says, "Okay, I'll take a look. Let me see what we can do."
Look at the
Alright.
car.
Lev will start unloading LJ's body, and he'll tell him the body is fresh. You should be able to assist him under the limitations of a reincarnation spell.
I'm sorry.
What is so funny?
I'm sorry.
Have you thought about stew?
It's like you're talking to the druid as if he knows the players in Dungeon Master's handbook or something. I'm sorry, Brandon.
Well,
He's like, if he's really fresh, we could always just cook him.
It's kind of like Princess Bride. He's only mostly dead,
well, it's tempting, but I prefer the taste of orc to elf.
Have you ever had fried elf? Try it sometime. I'm not saying now. Obviously, he's your friend. We'll give it a go, but try it sometime. All right. So he helps you pick up LJ, and the druid is a bit stronger than he looks. It ends up that basically the druid is carrying LJ, and Lev is following behind, holding his feet. He lays him out on the floor and says, "Yeah, he did just leave."
Require a perception check or what?
Once you get a pretty good look at a body, you can tell how long it's been dead. It's D&D after all. We're used to this sort of thing. He says, "I'll tell you what. Let me have a conversation with the guy first."
Okay.
He pokes at the body a few times, and just to make sure that it is a guy he was dealing with.
Is he giving him a little bit of this?
A little of that.
A little bit of that. A little bit of that.
Consent is not required if you're dead.
A couple of testicles, right?
He goes ahead and has to speak with dead.
Okay.
And he asks if LJ knows who killed him.
It was a frost giant, probably the chieftain. He had a nice shield.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
It was the Kool-Aid Punch guy. Oh, yeah.
He says, "If I bring you back, the options of what you'd become are pretty broad. Are you aware of this?"
No, I did not know that.
He says, "All right. There is a way around what's the word? There is a way around chance.
Mm-hmm.
One of that is if you are a follower of the Under-Earth and the Druidic ways. So I offer you a choice. I can do a regular reincarnation spell, and it will bring you back with a fairly random assortment of whatever it is that you're going to be rolling. Or if you dedicate, because I'm talking to you on the spirit level, so you can't actually fuck up, and like you're a promise at this point is a soul level promise.
Yes.
If you dedicate your next level to either druid, barbarian, actually those are the two, druid and barbarian.
Oh my god.
bad.
Sorry, Victor.
It'll give you the equivalent of a plus 10% plus or minus your choice. It's entirely up to you.
Ask for assassin.
I'm sorry, I just looked at the numbers. Would be 15%.
15%. Okay.
It's a fire sale they're having on druids and barbarians.
Basically, yeah.
Or frost sale in this case, but
I'll take your deal.
All right. You get to choose when the time comes for you to go up a level. But I'll begin now. All right, so he goes and gathers the requisite components, a large mound of earth, and small shovel. And as he's doing so, quite a few small animals and insects begin to find their way into the room. Within a short period of time, it starts to get very crowded, actually.
okay, this is interesting.
All right. As the spell, the process is going to take quite a while. All right, I'll have you roll in a minute, Brandon.
Okay.
Zag, you and your followers are going to gather the people who've been at the inn previously, correct?
True, those who were either, intended to become part of the church or that were our men at arms that had joined us. We only took 2 with us, but we had others that were training in the courtyard and all that other kind of stuff.
Right.
And we're attempting to collect them and have them travel with us, and we'll periodically go back to the tavern and leave them there and go gather more.
Okay. A quality check, please.
Okay. I don't think I have sort of those skills, so.
Yeah, if you don't have any of the skills, you would get a +1 from the other acolytes that you have with you. But other than that, yeah, you would need some assistance if you didn't have anything.
Okay. I'm going to do this on my own.
All right.
Hold on, I'm pulling up my dice roll. Sorry, I was not prepared.
No problem.
We knew you were.
So here's a story. I got a brand new Mac from work, and they set it up with everything all nice and neat. They put it in the box with a big post-it on the top that said, "Password, welcome one." Gee, that's secure. So I rolled an 11, so I have a 12 total.
All right. Well, lucky for you, the opposition was pretty low. You were able to get about 8 out of your 10 people
Yay.
who were there to come back. Apparently, they were turned out and disheartened and kind of freaked out about what transpired. But yeah, you're basically rebuilding trust and rebuilding.
What transpired that freaked them out?
While you guys were gone, about the third week you guys were gone, they were essentially summarily kicked out of the inn.
Oh. Well,
See, we need to just build our own.
yeah, and we're taking this one because we essentially bought it.
I think we should just run him out of business.
Does anybody know where the innkeeper lives or if he's still in town?
That's what the other 3 of you guys are headed off to do.
Oh, great. Okay.
So Frederick,
Yes.
sorry, Bash, Frederick, Bash, and Blodgett off to see the innkeeper.
Off to see the wizard. Sorry.
So I just want to make it. I just want to make a quick suggestion to the other 2 people with me. What if we ask where the innkeeper is or where his home is, and we just go take over his home? So he gives us the inn back.
I've got another idea, Ben.
Okay.
Just go with me on this.
Will do.
I mean, you're in the right direction, but I've got a specific sort of setup in my mind that I've had for a bit.
Okay, works for me. No,
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
But we'll
guys
do basically what you want is that's my goal as well. So I agree with you. I've just got a certain style. Anyway.
The innkeeper lives
No
over
worries.
in Northgate, the rich part of town.
Let's go visit him.
So you guys are headed up that direction. It's a small estate. Just a miniature affair, nothing too regal. But you do know the location of the house. I guess really it's the building owner, so it's not as much as the innkeeper. You go to the house to find it's fairly well kept, nicely done. The normal kind of cream-colored curtains have been replaced with black ones. And
good morning.
there is the guards who stand outside the door are in their basic banded mail, but they have a black armband on as well. They say, "Hey, who goes here? What business do you have, gentlemen?"
Frederick, by the way, casts Eagle Splendor and Glibness.
Okay.
Now, see, we have business with the innkeeper now. Intimidate check if necessary.
They look rather confused.
Has something happened to the innkeeper?
Yeah, he died about 3 weeks ago.
Indeed. What happened?
He was out hunting in the northern woods and was set upon and killed. He died, but his sister is taking over his affairs.
And is she here? Okay, can you announce us to her? Frederick Shadowwood and Company.
They nod curtly. They nod and let you in. They let you into a small antechamber just inside the building and announce Frederick Shadowwood and Company. A very young lady comes out, looking for all intents. The innkeeper himself that you guys knew was an older gentleman in his about in his 70s. The young lady who comes out to greet you looks to be all of in her 20-somethings.
Okay.
Killer.
I agree. Look, I remember what happened the last time somebody died on a hunting trip. Died on a hunting trip.
So she's young. Is she pretty?
She is very comely, yes.
Okay.
He said
Well,
the C word.
It's better than the other C word. So,
Cow.
I'm not thinking.
I state our business. I say, greetings, lady. I'm afraid we have not been properly introduced. We have been away for some time and we're renting the inn from the innkeeper and have just now learned of the unfortunate circumstances. May we have a few minutes with you?
The deadbeats. Yes, by all means.
The deadbeats.
The deadbeats.
Okay, hold on. Just
Beg your pardon.
yeah, just let it go. Okay, can we sit? Can we all sit down together and talk then?
He gives a resigned sigh, and butler comes out. She says, "No, don't bother bringing anything. Just chairs.
Chairs will be fine."
So she has a comfortable divan brought out, so she sits down, and there the butler brings out some small, simple chairs for the three of you.
Okay, bougie princess.
My lady, how do you wish to be addressed? I do not know your name.
I am the Lady Corisant. Lady Corisant.
Lady Corisant. So
Just call her bitch.
yeah, that you can always do that later.
Let's talk to her husband.
Okay. So Lady Corisant.
You never start fear of harsh.
Our understanding with the innkeeper, by the way, our condolences, and this has come as a bit of a shock to us, trust me, was that we had already paid for the inn to a length of time actually past this one by a few weeks, and we have just returned and found our belongings being carted out. How best can we settle this matter amicably?
According to the books that I have, your rental was up through the end of 2 weeks ago. And the fact that you skipped town to adventuring, she totally uses finger quotes, to go adventuring.
Can I kill her now?
Well,
Killer. Killer.
just
Bring her back to life and kill her again.
let's get some more information. Then we'll
the
kill
fact that you went to
slowly.
go adventuring sounds a lot too much like to me like basically just a shoddy attempt to skip out on your to convince me that you're actually here to pay up and make good, and we can start from there.
Well, lady, it is obvious that we have a misunderstanding. If we were actually skipping out, then why did we return?
I don't know. Perhaps something you, some debts you forgot to pay that you thought would catch up with you. Maybe the people.
We paid our
maybe
rent
the
for a
people in
year.
the next town, on the south side, were fed up with you as well.
Lady, I find it a bit disturbing that we have not met before, and yet you have ascribed motives to us that you do not have. You have not produced proof of any kind.
Killer.
Roll sense motive, Victor.
You seem rather a murderous group, actually. Is the problem.
Okay, Vic, I got. Yeah. So should I sense motive, or can
Yeah,
I?
go ahead and give me a sense motive check.
Plants and dragons change a man.
That is going to be. Actually, I got 23.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, you do sense definite hostility. She appears to be more about she's she's not necessarily disguising the hostility very well at all. She's definitely more interested in the financial affairs and definitely appears not to believe you. Openly just does not believe that you guys are adventurers.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just ignore that time that we saved this town from, what was it? A bunch of,
Orcs.
And
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to look at her levelly for about 5 seconds, studying her, and then I'm going to say, well, my Lady Corisant, what is your proposal?
Don't we have a dragon we can use?
Just okay. Well, fair enough, guys. Fair enough.
Let it play out and see what she wants.
Yeah, let's just see. Yeah, let's just find out. Get her motive.
her
I'm
proposal
just saying
is
that
that
under my breath.
back rent, and let's draw up a new contract instead of this just word of mouth bullshit that you guys appear to fancy.
Can we just buy it?
Her proposal is you drop an actual contract, and then we'll do a month-to-month rental of the house.
So just give me the numbers, Lady Corisant, since you seem to be obsessed with them.
Another sense motive.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll let you carry this one forward because you got
Okay.
a pretty good roll.
All
You
right.
appear
Thanks.
to pull something out of the air, wanting to test that you guys are who you say you are, and believing that it's going to be too expensive. He says, 1,000 gold pieces in back rent would cover it, and then maybe we'll do
Well, that's easy.
500 a month if you can actually summon that much.
And that's actually a lot less than we were paying, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Then
so.
let me tell you this. Okay. Then let me counter that. I say, okay, Lady Corisant, thank you for making your offer. How much if we could buy the inn from you outright? Just curious.
He says,
What's a reasonable fee to you?
we would have to approve it, but
Can I use persuasion, Victor?
You can bat
Yeah,
your
you can.
eyes at her.
I think I do have persuasion or something like it.
You can do persuasion.
Okay, hold on. No, I got diplomacy.
Yeah,
And
diplomacy is basically
plus-
persuasion.
Plus Eagle Splendor. So that's plus, I make a roll on that. Plus 8.
Splendor, I think, gives you a +2 charisma, so you'll get a +1 modifier bonus on the skill roll.
Okay,
Okay.
that's 17.
All right. You're more persuasive than she is desiring not to be persuaded. So she'll gives you a number, and basically it's going to be 17,000 gold pieces.
See,
Is that all?
Actually, don't say that.
hey, I'm not there. I didn't say
I
anything.
didn't say nothing.
I will say,
Standing here admiring the walls and the beautiful artwork in here.
Lady Corisant, you drive a hard bargain,
The guards are eyeing you specifically, rather suspiciously.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, cool.
they should be. Lady Corisant, you drive a hard bargain, but I can see you're very shrewd in the matters of business and character. Let me discuss the rest of the party, but I believe we will agree to this in writing and put it on paper. I agree with that arrangement.
Okay.
And thank you for listening, for granting us audience.
Oh, yeah. You're like she's a queen, bougie bitch.
Well, get what we want without violence. I mean, that's not a bad thing.
But we want violence.
Okay, LJ got violence. Okay, so
Okay, is not here.
violence is a little expensive sometimes. Just saying. There'll be more violence to come, kids. Don't worry. Frodrick will guarantee that.
I want violence against things that can't kill me.
It's like Tommy in Tony in the not Tommy, but anyway, it's like Godfather in The Godfather. I don't like violence. I'm a businessman. That is a big expense.
It is.
Fireball.
No blood, fireball. See, there you go.
Yeah, no blood, just lots of scorching.
Lots of scorching.
Oh. All right. Well, Lady Croissant, when shall we arrange to meet at a place of legal matters to settle this?
Yes.
Very good.
Basically, she understands that, and she says, "I suppose you want to use the inn until you're finished with this paperwork."
Agreed. And tell you what, I will advance you some payment now, if that is acceptable.
Hey,
nods.
so before we finish this, and I like how this is going, let's just ask her if she has any other properties or businesses that she would like to offload at this time, that we may be able to do more business with her and just see what she has.
The thing is, that's a good idea, but I think we want to see if the first deal goes through well before you can inquire, I guess, but usually people in business deals. I'll let your character speak, and you ask her.
No, it's fine. We can wait if you think that's better. I'm wondering if she's got more that she doesn't actually want, or would offer us for low prices. Okay.
Let her feel like a queen on this. She's won this round, basically, and let her soak in it. And then she'll probably be more malleable or more persuasive. Not persuade. What am I saying? More easily persuaded to talk easily with us.
Bashak has a pretty good
That's
charisma,
correct.
so he's not the worst idea.
Yeah, if we wait until this deal is finished, we can frame that more as a continuation of business kind of thing.
Exactly. It's a bridge. We're building trust with her, a relationship. Even if she is being whatever, But you know what? Her attitude, we leave when we leave her place, we leave that at the door. We don't carry that with us, right? Right?
Yeah.
Or do you want to murder her later?
Yeah.
All right. So back at the druid's place.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
The druid has buried LJ's body. He stripped LJ's body completely. Then
Elf.
put it into a mound of earth.
Hold on.
After a short time, about 30 minutes, the mound of the animals gather around, and the insects start to begin to burrow into the mound that LJ is buried in. It begins to get smaller and smaller and smaller. Meanwhile, another mound begins to grow next to it.
Ooh, cool.
Over the
Gross.
course of the next hour, that second mound fills out. Brandon, can you give me a percentage roll?
I sure can. Come on, something good.
You're a gay tree.
I got a 14.
Yep.
14. All right, your choices, my good sir, are as follows. 14 itself is a boar. You would come back as a large boar. You can choose that. Or because you're... I just love the look on your face.
And here I thought we were just going with like humanoids because he's a humanoid creature.
No.
Awesome.
Your choices are badger, black bear, brown bear, boar, centaur, or dryad.
Ooh, dryad is cool.
Ooh.
Tree spirit. Check through the monster manual first, though, for any disclaimers. I gotta take a bio break while you decide on.
Centaur is a really interesting choice.
You'd keep from having to worry about a horse. Do that.
Yeah, we could pack all our shit on you.
And you can
Hey, I'll have the strength.
You won't fit into small places, that's for sure.
This is true.
But dryad is a tree spirit. You can meld with trees, but we don't have many trees where we're going.
No. Dryad would be a good choice if I was going to go druid, but I was thinking more barbarian. Just for that, just to get that free rage every day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go with centaur.
All right.
He's a fucking centaur. let me
There's a
change his
lot
race.
larger.
Yep.
And then
What if you could be like a
growing.
centaur by day, but a dryad by night? You know, it's like a were creature.
I think I might be able to have polymorph other now, but I'd have to check.
And then basically the mound of dirt explodes as a centaur leaps forward.
couldn't you just let me
So,
Right.
LJ returns as a centaur. He's got the upper body of a humanoid. The upper torso, arms, and head are all humanoid, while the lower body is that of a horse.
every
The only thing is, aren't we going to have some explaining to do every time we go into a bar? I'm just curious.
Gentleman's choice.
Walks
A
into
man
a
and a
bar.
horse walk into a bar.
Okay.
Right, let me apply the stat changes.
Don't get in small places unless we can shrink them.
it gives something to fuck you the horse you rode in on.
That's right.
It makes it much easier, actually.
True.
Well, stable rates are easier than cheaper than renting a room or an inn.
That's also true.
That's kind of fucked up.
Your rations are hay.
Okay, so now my strength is through the freaking roof. That's great. My dexterity is better.
And send your stats. So yeah, do you have that, Brandon? You're basically.
Yeah, I've got the
the.
page for Centaur open, and it's got a little blurb for Centaurs as characters, and I'm applying all that right now.
Yeah, he's all over it. Bio break.
All right.
There's instructions for centaurs as characters.
Yes.
Everything.
This is about the only way you're going to get one, though. See, Ben, I told you, being reincarnated is not all that bad.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Much better than coming back as a bear.
I'll be right back.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Well, I mean, with somebody who can cast glibness in the party, I suppose it wouldn't be so bad. It could even be kind of fun, bluffing my way through every interaction I ever make, trying to pass myself off as, not a bear and capable of human speech.
It worked for the Duke.
My stats are freaking insane.
All right. Zag,
Yeah.
you don't sound super happy.
I'm not unhappy.
Okay.
I want to be a centaur.
Why don't we all just murder each other so that we can reincarnate?
Right, exactly.
We'll have a whole party of centaurs.
What could go
I'd rather
wrong?
come back as a dryad. Or a bear.
I
That might
love myself the way I am. I like being a dwarven ranger.
I agree to take a
You're transspecial.
druid or
I mean, the last time I tried to play D&D, I got kicked out because I said I wanted to be a dwarven minotaur. So,
You're good to go in this group.
Wow, I just gained 30 hit points.
Too bad you can't split it with Lev.
Right?
Yeah.
You were
I
gonna.
leveled up Lev, and he gained 1 hit point.
Ah, shit. Fuck me, man. Painful.
It's better than no hit points, which was a possibility.
Maybe Lev ought to just write on LJ. I think, partial cover.
What is the name of you guys' inn, by the way?
Well, I don't know. We don't have a name.
We don't own it.
We don't own it.
I was thinking of the Trader's Den, but or how about the former whorehouse?
I think we should call it Princess Bougie Sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Lady Corisant is a slut.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
We bought it. We can name it.
That's the fucking one. Fuck her.
so much for finding
Ruin a
out if you
business
had anything
deal
else to
with
sell. Yeah.
I'm glad you don't have any animosity towards Lady Corisant.
I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet.
Well, in all fairness, maybe her uncle was just really bad at bookkeeping.
In all fairness, maybe she's being a bougie.
That's probably likely, but I mean, I'll give her the benefit. If she's going to be stupid and sell us this.
Yeah, call it the Deadbeats Inn, or something like that. Just play with it. Let her think she won. Trader's Den.
Fool's Paradise.
Oh, that's a good one.
Which one?
Bull's
Paradise?
Paradise.
Bull's Paradise?
Bulls.
Bulls.
Bull.
Bull's Paradise. Oh, okay. Or how about the Centaur's Lair? I don't know.
I like Fool's Paradise. Madame Corazon is a bitch.
Can be the subtitle.
That's right.
Slut. Slut's usually a little better than bitch or insulting. But yeah, we ought to do it in little quotes. How about that?
Look, why don't we just let Zag go into our bathrooms and just carve it into all the walls?
Yeah.
Just like,
For a good time, put her address on there.
Oh my Lord Jesus! All right, this is why we can't have nice things. All right.
Oh, this is a nice thing.
Oh, hey, Victor. I have racial hit dice, so does that
You call me?
on top of all my class hit die as well?
Hold on one second.
Now you gotta look it up.
Should be an extra 4d8 of hit points. Do not that.
That would
I
help.
don't like
in the
being called
next-
racist, so
how well do centaurs ice, though?
Probably very well, actually,
Okay.
because horses are very sure-footed. I can tell you that.
And I got 2 more feet than you do.
That is true. I'm just curious.
Once
Like,
you
if
can
you move well
balance
enough,
with
you
his
might have to
hands.
pick some of us up.
Yep, you're our new elevator or escalator.
Yeah, 'cause I'm pretty short. I might need you later tonight, though. I got a window that I got to crawl in.
right.
Yeah. Lev, I want a pony ride. Oh, sorry, I mean OJ.
I'm not kidding.
Brandon.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If
Brandon, according
this
to
character-
according to the player's character, or sorry, the player's handbook, no, you do not get extra hit dice for being reincarnated into a creature.
Dang it.
nice try. The other bad side is if you die, we're gonna have a shit hard time dragging your ass back to the druid.
That's kind of gonna suck.
Every time you reincarnate, it's something bigger. What do you mean you want to be a Tarask?
That's the second time we revived you. Or is that someone else?
That was Lev who's been revived.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, but no, he wanted to be a purple worm. God damn it. It's cheaper to bring the druid to him, to his
Right.
body.
So I've got 14 skill points.
All right.
Toss around.
The okay, so you guys are able to get back about 8 of the 10 people who are followers. You've got access to the inn once again with looks like an option to purchase.
So we're gonna send them. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, so I was just going to say the good Lady Corisant is having papers drawn up, and by the time you guys get back, Lev returns riding a pony.
So are we all together now?
Yes, you're all together now.
All together now.
I think you can see it correctly. I've marked Lady Corisant, the inn, and down there is the druid.
Awesome.
I look at LJ and go, "Hey, neighbor."
So Bash is gonna.
What happened to you?
I ought to get used to jokes like that now.
So Vash is just gonna walk up to LJ and take the robot off my back and throw it onto his, and just be like, "This is yours now."
Oh, great! Now I've got
Now
a
Master
beautiful robot
Blaster
on my back.
runs anytime.
Marvin at LJ and says, "I always wanted to be a cowboy."
Well, if you
There would be
always
cows
wanted to be a cowboy, you should have a gun.
Wait, are you giving Marvin a gun?
I'm actually considering it.
I think it's murderous in it.
I'm not sure if he murder us or murder him.
That's why I'm hesitating.
Yeah, I think if Marvin could find the off switch to the universe, he would hammer on that fucker.
Remember what happened when he plugged himself into the main computer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe I won't then.
Yeah, he destroyed an entire module in 2 seconds. That's quite a
Well,
record.
all he did was really just explain to the main computer his point of view of the universe and all that's in it. And then for some reason, it died.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He destroyed a module in 2 seconds.
All right. What would you guys like to do here in Quebec Pool while you're there?
I would like to see if I can find some magic items that have come up for sale during trade while we've been gone. That can help us against the next fight in the against the giants. That's for damn sure.
I love
That was my-
the visit to Tim. Well,
Well, as far as you know, his shop is still open, so
Oh, good. I'd like to go there.
usually on down.
All right. I greet the innkeeper, or not. I mean, shopkeeper. Sorry. We're the innkeepers.
We're actually the innkeepers now.
Yeah, we ask ourselves for rumors, right? There any rumors? I've heard we were an adventuring party, but some people don't believe it.
I thought we were slayers of giants and orcs and friends of dragons.
I'm just
that's
starting
quite
a damn,
nice.
just starting a damn church. I don't care about your tavern.
Church of the Jedi.
So, Victor, while everybody is off gallivanting, I'm going to take some time with the acolytes that are gathered, and we're going to clean up the space. We're going to find a room where they can set up as a sleeping area for themselves. They're all local, so I'm not worried about them necessarily sleeping there all the time, but they need to have like a comfy space. And we're going to appoint the courtyard as a proper training ground. I'm going to see if I can find some place that's appropriate, perhaps in the courtyard or elsewhere, to build a little chapel towards my God, who shall be revealed shortly.
About time.
Or goddess, as the case may be.
Good point.
So basically just setting up shop again.
All right. You come to Tim's.
Enter.
He seems fairly pleased to see you.
That's a good sign.
Says, you seem different, he says, as you clop into the store.
Yes, well, certain things happen when you die.
I actually was talking to Frederick.
Yeah, I sent a super chat message to Vic that I wanted my dick 8 inches longer, but anyway.
Oh, well, I thought you had to be reincarnated for that. My bad.
No, not just for a penis. Anyway.
Oh, you already were a giant dick. Okay.
Hey, LJ's is probably still longer.
Okay, that was good, Brandon. That was good. I asked for that.
Wow.
Okay, so I look at the shopkeeper and in a friendly manner, I just say, in what way, Tim?
You seem to have gotten your every heart's desire, your every wish. Let go.
I found illumination.
Meaning you got a light bulb shoved up your ass?
Well, that would actually be the opposite of illumination, I guess. I said illumination, not a colonoscopy, but I can see how you might be confused, Zag. Anyway,
I'm just saying. Don't know.
No, dude, it's all right. Just fucking with you. Yeah, Victor, can you remind me what the last conversation with him is? Is there something he's referring to that I'm forgetting since it's been like a few months, like game and real time?
He looks pointedly at the ring of 3 wishes that is now a dull copper on your hand.
Okay. Oh, I look at it. I say mostly.
Okay.
2 out of 3 isn't bad.
He says, "Well, what unusual things do you bring me from your adventuring journeys today?"
Well, besides the typical gold and so forth, I have a this very used ring of wishes, as you've pointed out. Can it be recharged in any way?
Recharged? No.
Yeah, I didn't fucking think so, but
Definitely a bargain. Definitely something to work.
Yeah.
And what of you? What of you, Levrin?
Oh, okay.
Lev will go ahead and produce from his pack that statue of that bear that we found somewhere along the way in those caves, and he'll put it on the table and say, "Would this be of any worth to you?"
All right. Business you want, huh?
Perhaps.
Used genie home and bear statue.
Oh, also,
Sense bargains in the making. What type of stuff are you looking for, gentlemen?
well, the last time I was in, travelers had taken just about everything you have, so I only wanted to come in to check on you, see how you're doing, and what new things you've gotten in stock since then.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I actually have I've actually been very prosperous. When one door closes, another one opens because the universe is a very windy place.
Or
Well said, Tim.
He says, and Levin, you look a little more pale than usual.
perhaps I've been revived once or twice since we've last met. It's difficult to recall. Oh, but I also did get this, and I'll take Ion Stone.
Yeah. He definitely recognizes that as the source of your sudden weakness.
Frederick pipes up and says, "By the way, Tim, is there any way you know of that can restore my friend Lev's constitution and his ability to withstand damage? I'm concerned about his. I'm trying to find a nice word for it.
Wimpishness?
Something besides fragility.
He's too much like me, huh?
He's just. He needs more protecting now than usual, and I would like to find something to protect him with. What do you suggest?"
Yes, you seem to want to do more protecting. Am I correct in that, Master Shadowwood?
Well, for my friend Lev, yes. For me, if you got any more arrows of lightning or fire, that might be helpful.
He shakes his head. No, but I do have something I've just been working with recently.
Oh, tell me of your project, if you will.
Oh, good. He says, "All right. You guys are going back up against the giants, yes?
Indeed.
And who all came? I know that Lev and LJ and Frederick came. Did Blodgett and Ash want to come along to the Enchanters?
Bash is there, yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Join us for a shopping spree.
I'm
Yeah,
following the guys who were going shopping.
Yes.
We're cursed with 20% off for the next hour only.
Does that include poison?
Absolutely. And Blodgett, when you come in, like the moment you walk in, like literally everything is low key saying, "Take me, take me, take me," but only you can hear it.
Oh,
Awesome.
Like you're
I like
literally hearing the shit on the shelves saying, "Take me." It's kind of disturbing.
Steal me, steal me, steal me.
Oh, that would be at the house. I wouldn't steal from Tim. I have plenty of money.
Awesome.
So Tim looks basically at Bash and Frederick and a little bit at LJ. He says, this is something that you fighting gentlemen might appreciate. He pulls forth two small furry blobs about half the size of a human heart.
Tribbles?
He says, "This is something I've been working with. I call it Blood of the Hero. And eaten, it will give you the equivalent of 2 levels of fighter for 2d4 rounds."
Sounds good.
It's not entirely tasty, but it's really good.
He has 2 of these?
He has 2 of these.
Do you have them in cinnamon?
It's not a good idea to add flavoring.
Okay.
You end up with blood of like the rogue or the monk. It gets very strange very quickly.
It says 2 levels of fighter. What does that mean exactly in game mechanics?
In game mechanics, you would add 2 levels. It would be as if you had just gained 2 levels in fighter for 2d4 rounds.
Okay, and that would be for 2 hit and...
Give you a hit bonus. It would also give you, if you are in the range of getting 3 attacks per round as opposed to 2.
Mm-hmm.
You would increase that as well. It would also increase your bonuses for all your saving throws as well. The only thing that it would not change is you would not get the actual feat, but you would get 2 hit bonus, saving bonus. Your attack levels would go up. and hit points. You get two dice worth. You would actually roll 2 dice worth of hit points as well.
Sold. And I'll even buy Lev, one for Lev, with my portion of my money.
He said vehemently, no, magic users, people who are not of already a fighter persuasion, this would be fatal.
Okay, indeed.
Basically,
Well,
you know, just the 3 of you gentlemen, Bash, Broderick, LJ, you know, you 3 gentlemen would be the ones who would be able to imbibe these and survive.
Can you,
okay.
all, can you all check to see if there's any random cleric scrolls there that they might have? I'll reimburse you.
Sure, I'll check for you, Zach. You bet.
He says, as far as stuff to protect our everyone's friend and fireball thrower, Levrand, Mr. Helder, the back up actually. There we go. There it is. Okay. Do have something, and I think it would work for you, Lev. I think it would be very helpful in your situation, which seems to be one where you end up in a kind of negative universe very frequently.
And just what would that be?
Another DM. Oh.
There. He says, a level 1 fighter. No, it's reincarnated as a centaur. He pulls out a small ring that has multiple symbols of multiple holy symbols all over it. Does anyone have knowledge religion?
Lev does.
Okay, give me a roll.
Let me get to exactly what it is. So
It says, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
What's her religion?
got a 15.
All right. It's not. If you have any knowledge at all, it's doable. The symbols on this ring are symbols of you would see at a burial mound of different religions.
Huh.
He says, try it on. Let's make sure it likes you.
Okay. Lev normally would not just put on random magic items, but Tim's a trustworthy guy.
Right.
I wouldn't kill you much.
Before he puts it on, he says, Tim, by now I think you know my size. You can just ask for my hand in marriage if you so desire it.
Tim laughs and says, "No, I'm taken." And he pats a small food dragon on the head that's sitting in the corner of the shop.
Alas. All right, I'll put the ring on.
You feel literally healthier. You just feel really healthy.
Oh wow!
You don't change your hit points at all, but you feel really healthy.
Awesome. Constitution bonus?
Tim says every morning this ring pulls in 10 hit points worth of energy.
Okay.
If its wearer goes below 0 hit points, those hit points are given to the wearer.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So you mean if he goes negative, it actually adds to him?
It gives him the 10 hit points that the ring stores. Yes.
That is awesome. That is just what I freaking need.
It's okay. I think this might be helpful for you.
Well,
Okay.
Lev, Frederick volunteers to pay for it for you as a gift.
Oh, you don't have to if you don't. If I mean, I've got plenty I can pay with.
Did we buy the magic balls? By the way, did anybody?
What?
Yeah, let's buy those. But how do you want to divvy them up?
blobs. Yes, the magic blobs. Yes.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I was just going to buy them if nobody else wanted them.
Why are you?
Yeah, I like one, but
He highly recommends only one per person. He's basically like, this is an experimental magic item. If these work and they work for you, well, come back and let me know, and then I might make more. But at this moment, these are the only two that I've made. I don't want some
Guinea pigs.
kills random people, so
So only I and Ben's character. Sorry, I can't read your shirt holder.
Bash.
Bash.
His name, Bash.
And who else? Who else can?
LJ, but you two can go ahead and have them.
Okay, that'll work.
When you
I'll
pick
take
them
one.
up, they feel. It feels you can feel a heart beating inside it.
Awesome.
Like when you're holding it in your hand, you actually feel as if it's a heart. But then you put it in your pouch and it's like nothing. It's like a small fuzzy little rock.
Damn, I was gonna put it down my pants, but
I
anyway,
mean, you can, yeah. No, it doesn't really do anything if you put it down your pants. Sorry.
it's not a fleshlight, huh? Okay. Son of a bitch. Oh well. Maybe the next round of experimenting.
So I would like
That's
to ask
cool.
him if he is in the market for a sword that speaks insults and does damage to giants.
Yeah.
I want to pull it out and just be like, how much do you want for this?
The sword insults you and Tim's ancestry the moment it's pulled out. It's like
Backstabbing piece of shit, son of a whore.
basically, that's exactly where it goes. That's how it begins exactly, Joel, and it just goes on from there.
And it just gets worse.
Tim takes a small circlet like you put on your head, and puts it over the hilt of the sword, and it shuts up. He says,
Yeah, it's an intelligent sword gag.
he says, okay.
For
You
a
guys are
gift
giving me
mask.
some really good. Yeah, he says you guys are giving me some really good bargaining material here. I think we're on point.
Tim, by the way, on a more fundamental or how shall I say, mundane item level, do you have any antitoxin?
Never found use for it. Poison and I don't work well together.
No, I said antitoxin.
I've never found use for it. I've never found use for your antitoxin.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I would like to. Where's the best place where I can find like a pitch tar-like material, like Greek fire or something like that? Something flammable I can dip my arrows into and basically turn them into. They're not going to be the +3 fire arrows I had, but something that will do a little extra fire damage.
So with that, she tells you where on the docks you could go.
Okay. All right. And also, do you have something that it acts like a sort of an instant lighter, something that's a little quicker than flint and steel? Something like a small magic item that can just light a small flame?
Bio break. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
He says, no, I do not carry those. I know what you're talking about, but no, I don't carry that. He says, basically, I would recommend getting a level in sorcerer just because it's an easy cantrip to cast on anything else.
Okay. All right. I can think of a workaround for that in the meantime, but okay, that'll work. Much appreciate the advice, and also especially on behalf of Lev. That is that would be helpful. Yeah, your help has been very helpful.
All right, hold on one quick second.
Actually, that is what they say to Tim and Monty Python, isn't it?
Yeah, that
Yeah. Fuck me. Okay.
he says, I've
It's a
heard that
very loud ringtone.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
Wow. Holy crap. Wow.
Looking for one last thing. Let's see it. You guys, did you guys ask him for something for the clericy?
Oh yes, yeah. On behalf of Zag,
Thank you.
yeah, scroll. Yeah, you bet.
If you had forgotten, I just would have gone back, but I was like, I wonder if they're going to remember.
Zag, and by the way, the cost is on me for the arrow in the ass.
Oh, okay. I'll take you up on
Arrow
that.
that keeps on giving.
Okay.
What do you got?
All right, let me just make sure that this is going to work.
You okay?
Hmm?
He says your cleric is one of the war domain, right?
He does like to use spiritual hammer and bolt strength, from what I recall. Zach, what did you tell Roderick to look for specifically for besides just cleric? Did you specify anything?
Spells for healing, any sort of war-related fighting.
Yeah.
Something to please my God, so I can create a lot of blood and wonderfulness on their behalf.
Yeah, those details, and also some milk and eggs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but raising the dead too far.
Why
That's what the Ring of Wishes was for.
would you pull someone from their honorable place of death next to God's hand? That's evil to pull them back into the world. Don't you understand?
No.
No.
I'm
pulling
if
their
that were the
soul.
case, then God would not have let me find the Ring of Wishes. So
God never
I'm not
gives you
pulling
more
their soul.
rings of wishes than you can handle.
Do you see it?
Just use
Murder!
your money.
Do you see what bringing things back to life does? Look, you turned fucking LJ into an ass. I mean, what the hell more proof do you need?
LJ will pipe up. Oh, well, to be fair, I'm more of a horseman.
more must adventure with 8-hit dice aberration. These antlers are very pointy.
Jesus,
soul-
you
your
should have
soul
stopped.
was
Is that what you
content.
want? A shitting Jesus?
Your soul was
Oh,
and you put it into a horse. It's an abomination.
so many limbs.
Sorry, Zag. I'm a godless couch fuck. Victor understands the reference. I wish you guys had seen the videos Victor and I have seen. There's probably a couple we probably wish we hadn't seen, but still.
True.
That
Alright,
is just the
um,
internet for you.
Yeah.
It's okay. I do have a couple of scrolls that might be helpful for your cleric friend. So far, you guys have you're bartering him a intelligent giant slaying sword, an expended ring of wishes, and a small onyx bear. You're buying 2 Blood of the Warriors and a ring of health.
Pictures, you ought to get a cash register like in Lady Mimi's place and like ring it up and stuff like that.
Seriously, it's about that zone. So,
You really ought to have a Lady Mimi in that comes up sometime. That would be funny as hell because you and I
once
both
you
met
get the
her.
city state of the Invincible Overlord, I think that's where you're going to find that.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you're only owing him about 4,000 gold pieces. You guys are going really well on this, and he's got 3 scrolls. One of Death Ward.
Woo!
Doesn't do what you think it does, unless you know what it Death Ward does.
It's actually just it's a TV series on VHS.
Doesn't do what you think it does.
Of Healing Circle.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh yeah. There's got to be a war scroll coming up.
Spiritual hammer.
Yeah.
One of Divine Power.
Oh yeah.
Those are a little expensive, though.
I've got it.
That is 5, 5, and 4.
1,000?
Yeah, that's more. That's actually higher level scrolls than I've ever given you. So, but I'm gonna stick with it because those are pretty. You guys are gonna go find some fun stuff next. Yeah, that's 14,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
So quick question to the shop owner before we finish this up.
Yes, sir.
Does he by chance have a sizable sack with a string at the opening of the bag where you could attach it to things?
Oh.
Maybe just lying around.
You know he's got a sizable sack. Come on.
Yes, he definitely does.
How much would that sack cost?
It's a pretty big sack he says. Sure you want-
I don't need it. It needs to be relatively big, not huge.
It's a little on the outside. It's made of hemp.
Him?
He's got one he can sell you for 5 gold pieces.
Okay, yeah, I'll throw in 5 gold pieces for that.
He's glad to get rid of it. It's a large sack with a piece of string woven through the opening, easily attachable to things.
Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to take that sack over to LJ and tie it onto his ass, just in case.
Oh God.
Did you say you're going to tie his sack to your ass?
Yes, he did.
It's a Dog and Centaur show.
He did not stun.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just realized I was muted. If I didn't think I would actually do some serious damage kicking you in the chest, you would be getting kicked in the chest right now. But instead, I will flap the bag off with my tail and into your face.
Okay, Mr. Ed, let's see if you can add. I don't know if we can take these frost giants, Wilbur.
There's no backsies on the bag.
No backsies. No backsies.
Also, y'all are insane. He looked down at Blodgett. He says, "Is there anything you wanted poisons? Correct?"
Yes, I have 4 on my list, so you let me know if you have them.
Lay it on me. What poisons are you interested in buying today?
Striped toadstool.
Wow. Okay. Knows what she wants.
Yeah.
I have a list.
He does have a
Okay.
Well,
You what?
what else? Striped toadstool.
ID Moss.
What are these perfumes? Jesus.
Insanity Mist.
Ooh.
And Bloodroot. You have any of those?
He says,
And some paprika.
I'm not legally allowed to sell ID Moss in this store.
How many gems do you want? And then pull out a whole bunch of rubies.
Is this a state law or federal?
I got some beautiful rubies. I'll trade you for them.
He
And I
says,
look through them through the glass through my eyes and blink at him. Because there's
how expensive are the rubies that you have, Blodgett?
Blodgett's rubies are worth. Let me go back at the top of my page. I have 100. Oh, these two are 500 gold pieces each.
He puts 2 small vials of ID Moss down on the table.
Awesome. That was nice trading with you. I didn't buy them though.
I'm not selling them to you.
That's
Mike,
right.
can I borrow those 2 rubies?
Yes, you can borrow them, and I will borrow
Alright,
the vials.
Can you keep track of these vials for me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Victor, I see your time in Austin was well spent.
100%. You also wanted, he does not have any striped toadstool.
Okay. Any insanity miss?
The insanity mist. No, I do not have. I'm looking for insanity mist. He says next time you run into a mind flare or other.
Oh, that's right. We had this conversation last time.
Yes.
Mind flare. What about a blood root?
A bloodroot I got. Yeah.
And how much is that going to cost me?
It's only 200 gold pieces per.
Awesome. Here's 200 gold pieces per.
How many do you need?
4.
He has 4. He has 4.
Victor, are you looking at Tim's Etsy website? I'm just curious.
Yeah. You didn't know he had one?
Shit. Well, now I do. Okay, I'm going shopping tonight.
So, Tim, do you have any, I don't know if you would come across this or not, but any drow poison?
Got a whole shelf full.
Drow are really hard to get a hold of.
I know. That's why I'm
Yeah.
asking you, because you would be the only one that would have it.
Oh, nice sly compliment.
He nods. He says, "No, I do not currently have any."
And I will put that on my list to look out for you.
Thank you.
Since we're talking about poisons and ravages, however, I'll inquire as to if he has any purified coatl venom.
Waddle venom?
Yeah, he says, "No, that you're gonna get in real trouble with that. Actually,
Yeah. Oh well.
the church gets mad."
Well.
One last one. Last one.
Okay.
Do you have any small centipede poison?
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, not centipede. Giant wasp poison. I got my insects mixed up.
Happens to the best of us, really.
Giant wasp. And if you do not, I'll put it on my list to keep an eye out for you also.
He has one of those.
I'll
That's
take
the best
one.
one actually. But yeah, he's definitely going to be parting with it. 300 gold pieces for that one.
All right, here's 300 gold pieces.
All right.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Tim. And I will.
Don't just
I
not
will
speak
keep,
of it.
yes, I will keep your items on my list to look out for.
By the way, Tim, would you have any Gouda cheese?
He looks around. Fresh out of Gouda, sorry.
How about Parmesan?
Not much
That's
call
down the
for it around
street.
this time of year, Squire. Not much call for it. Sorry.
That's the
Cheddar?
wrong bin.
Cheddar? Chadwick?
How about
Not much,
Unicorn blood?
not much of a cheese shop now, is it?
Well, it's certainly free of cheese.
Okay. No.
Quick question for Tim before we leave. And
Mhm.
not that we're doing this, just an option. I'm just checking our options here because I know we have to agree to this as a party. But is he interested in this metal man that is on the centaur's back?
He might be a good conversationalist.
I doubt it.
Shh, don't tell him.
The other thought off the top of my head is now that we own a tavern, we could just set Marvin in the tavern to entertain guests.
That's
Or like
real.
shuffle cards.
Business. You know, actually, that would probably put him in the realm of Iron Golem. You
He
know?
might actually like that. He'll have lots of people to talk to.
Yeah, we would just find people like just lying on the floor having killed themselves from depression.
Not frequently.
He'll drink more.
We come back in like a week and he started his own religion.
Yeah.
Because people drink more. I know.
Yes, it'll be the Church of the Meaningless Void,
There you go.
or the God of Dark Laughter.
Lev would like to inquire if Tim has unicorn blood. Could be another useful ravage.
I think I asked him that last.
Yeah, she did, and he's not allowed to even consider the faint possibilities of dealing in unicorn blood.
Oh well.
Yeah, again, it's his first thing. You know how those guys are.
And,
He looks around at the assembled party, and he's like, "Yeah, LJ's still chaotic good. So no, there's no way. LJ knows how evil it is to deal in unicorn blood. So no, that is not a thing.
well, Lev is ignorant in the laws of the land, let's say.
Yeah, he basically Tim pointedly looks at LJ when he's replying about how there's no way.
Oh,
Yeah. But speaking of which, using poison on weapons is an alignment violation, right? For good characters.
For good characters, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just understood.
Oh, yeah, man. Frederick and LJ are both chaotic good.
Yeah. So I cannot use poison.
Correct.
I can use fire.
Yes, you can.
I can use fire. That's okay.
Poisonous fire. Ha ha. Da, da, da. All right. So zum.
Then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
there's
go find
one more.
materials. Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Brandon.
Lev will go ahead and produce the eyes and teeth of the remoras that we killed and put them on the table.
Hey, good idea.
And he'll ask, what sort of wonderful magics and enchantments might you be able to work with these?
Tim is basically just jizzing in his pants right now. He's speechless. He's speechless.
I made sure to get all the damn teeth, too.
That's right, you did.
Lev, you're a great dentist.
Thank you.
The Munsers don't think so, but we do.
I mean,
And since I'm putting monster parts on the table, I'll take the ice toad legs, too. And just,
Yeah.
I got these.
And hey, by the way, Tim, how much for this frost giant dick?
schwack.
I do have frost giant bones. I'm also still carrying around those 2 phase spider bodies.
There you
Oh, God. Those have almost disintegrated by now. Those
You're
space
right.
spider bodies are really getting old.
Well, wait a minute. Disintegrated phase spider? That's already kind of almost an oxymoron, you know.
I mean,
But
they've been in the cold. It's like a giant freezer up there.
Yeah, but you left them outside in the freezer. You've left them inside your ring, your bag of holding.
True. Yep, true. It's temperature controlled.
No, it was just in my regular bag. LJ's the one with the bag of holding.
They don't fit in a regular bag. They're fucking giant spiders.
Okay, then I guess they were in the bag of holding.
And when I say phase spiders, I mean little tiny phase spiders that are size medium and do 23 damage. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good try.
I'll stick with the ice toad legs and the Ramor has parts.
All right, he sticks with his absolute happiness.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. By the way, I think the cost of everything, Froderick, that will drain me almost. I think I only have like maybe just enough gold to buy the stuff for the arrows, and that's not much more than that.
Loan you some?
You know what? I do not actually keep. I have not kept tabs on my share of the treasure of the party because Froderick actually does not.
What share? I just said I have some money to loan you. I didn't say I was anything about a share.
I think I have enough.
I have plenty for those measly arrows. Those are cheap.
Oh, well, it's okay, Blodgett. Thanks. But I think Frederick's got it.
Okay.
Cheesy thief. Jesus Christ. Just stick to your backstabbing to somebody else. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
At some point, we're going to have an entire session just dedicated to accounting. God.
Yeah, we need to hire. Is there a character class called CPA?
Does Levrin have currently?
What?
How many rings does Levrin wear currently? Is it just the one, or does he have another ring?
He currently actually has 4 rings, but I know I can only have 2 of them on at a time.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Can I have toe rings too, by any chance?
Yeah.
Cock ring?
Cock
Yeah.
ring?
That's a Phil and Dixie game.
Also, Jack Black in the Fellowship little remake at the Council of Elrond.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah. That's where the one ring wound up.
And it happens. All right, so for
The Cock of Doom. Anyway.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Get the components for the arrows. And also extra arrows, because I need to make fire arrows.
Wait, what did you say, Joel?
Oh, I need more arrows and components for the fire arrows, because I'm going to dip them in pitch and sulfur and basically like Greek fire.
Okay.
So
you'll be able to do that you'll be able to do at a cost. It's actually not that expensive. It's about 80 gold pieces.
Sure.
But it's tricky to properly do.
Let me see what I got here.
And
survival would help. Possibly. Or I could find an apothecary that can mix it up.
No, survival would help. Survival would be the thing.
Okay. But pretty much tar, sulfur, and naphtha. That's the main ingredients in Greek fire, from what I recall. But still, to this day, they still have not figured out the exact composition, which is amazing.
So for Lev, he says, okay. I will buy these and give you an old cloak that I've got. That's probably the nicest bit of actual comfortable wear. he takes it. It's actually the cloak he's wearing. He takes it off, the cloak off of his own back, and hands it to you. It is a cloak of common items. It basically once per round, you can reach into it and pull any basic common item out of it.
How awesome!
But it is actually literally every basic common item can be found inside this cloak. But one.
Is there a limit to how many total times it can be used?
He says, I haven't found it yet.
Wow.
Can you determine what the item is that you want to pull out? Like you say, I want a toothbrush, and it gives you a toothbrush?
Yes.
Sweet. All right.
Cool. Let's see. A shot of bourbon, a condom, lube. Excellent.
Common items.
Yep.
Common items, a cloak of commonality.
Cloak of commonality.
Lube.
Yeah, that's basically you rated Lev's shop, or you rated Tim's shop once again, so good job.
Thank you. We'll be pulling a lot of band-aids out of that motherfucker, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So just out of curiosity, what might Tim be able to do with these eyes and teeth?
Oh, let me write those down, sorry. And you give small part spare. So the eyes and teeth are more as and what else did you give them?
Ice-toed legs.
Ice-toed legs.
And you know what? I'm pretty sure that frost giant bones can at least be used for wands or something. So I'll go ahead and get a skeleton.
Thank you. He says, the mind, as it were, boggles to its fullest ability.
Excellent.
But I'm going to have some fun.
Well, I will look forward to the results.
Yeah, he all but shoos you guys out of the store to begin playing with this stuff.
By the way, Vic, as a parting remark, I just asked Tim, by the way, is there anything else you would like us to look for on our adventures before we come back?
He looks at you guys very closely.
Say crossly or
closely?
Very closely. He's looking at you guys very closely. And he says, a live polar bear.
Okay. Live polar bear.
Live? How big?
Bigger polar bears. I don't know. I've never seen one, but I've.
Well, do you want a baby one or you want a big mama one?
I think a baby one would be easier.
Looks at Blodgett and says, gentleman's choice.
Okay.
One of each then.
Sometimes they come together.
well, you know,
Polar bear.
they could go get reincarnated into one. Just saying.
True.
That reminds me of something my sister told me last night about a Tim Conway, Carol Burnett skit where they were trying to get past the Buckingham guards or something, like she was playing. Anyway,
I remember that one.
She mentioned, okay, the term antelope sherbet came up. So yeah, something ridiculous like that is a magical component. Anyway, like unobtainium.
I like it.
All right. So we have departed Tim's. He has shooed us out.
All right.
Because Victor's tired of playing e-commerce, but anyway.
He's tired of us just giving him crazy stuff.
Hey, you got this? You got radial tires? 45 aspect ratio?
Only with deceit, pal.
Oh, yeah. Hey, come on. A plasma rifle in the 40-watt range.
Fan of Gretchen Whitmer on Madame Corisant.
Oh, what now?
Say that one more time.
So can we plan a Gretchen Whitmer on Lady Corisant?
Well, I was gonna go.
You're gonna go kill her?
She hasn't done anything to justify us taking her out yet.
I don't want to take her out.
She
I
may.
just want to take some of her things out.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's thieves. Guild motto is if you kill somebody, you can only rob them once. If you leave them alive, you can rob them many times.
Exactly.
Yeah. And she may prove useful.
As bait.
We could use her to get the polar bear.
Okay, just go, Robert.
I like the way you think.
Yeah, we can use her as bait for the polar bear. Anyway. So what's next? Do we do the legal deed for the inn?
Yes, Suzanne, if you were going to do anything that evening, just text me in the chat. It's fine. But yes, the next day, town crier arrives and basically is like, I've been told to call, and he lists off the entire party into the presence of the Duke.
Okay. And this is the Duke that's still the werebear, right?
He's
No,
not
that guy
there.
That guy left.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, we
That's
ran
right.
him out of town.
He got scared because we knew his secret.
Oh,
Yeah, this Duke is totally not a werebear. He's a perfectly normal guy.
He likes us, if I recall. We had a decent conversation with him.
He's
We haven't
the
pissed
Duke
him off.
that actually was installed by the king.
we haven't pissed him off yet.
Name I haven't found yet. He seems to like you guys. And now that he's got his own palace back, now that the king is gone, he's actually surprised that you're. I didn't realize you guys were returning back to town at all.
Yes, so are we, actually. But, these
It
things
was a
happen.
close affair.
Hey, bro, you put yourself on mute, bro.
Huh?
Put yourself on mute. I can hear you typing.
Oh, I'm typing the.
I know. Put yourself on mute.
Yeah, unless you're going to get one of those old-style Mac keyboards that are just a delight to listen to.
So what is this? Women should be read, not heard.
Oh my god! Just glad we're not sexist here.
No, I'm gender blind, right?
That explains so much about last night, Zach. But thank you. It was fun. All right. The Duke basically, and he asks who the hell the centaur is.
LJ, we've met before in a form with fewer legs.
He said, "Ah, your eyes look a little familiar, but couldn't quite tell the rest of you."
I'm still getting used to it myself.
All right. The papers are drawn up. The paperwork is drawn up. A series of very flowery scrolls look to be about 10 or 12 pages worth of documents.
Is that all? Shit.
Yeah, I mean, compared to today's laws, it's pretty archaic stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, he waves you guys in. And basically Lady Corisant is there. You guys are there. It's a petition before the Duke to change title to this corner residence and put it into basically the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 8 of you's name.
Sounds good.
So yeah, basically it's all you guys have to do is go through and sign them, and you are good to go.
All right. 11 LJ sign.
Is there anyone who doesn't want to sign? Like, people who are not here don't get a choice. I know you're watching the video and you're like, oh my gosh, I had designs and things I wanted to do, but you're not here. So is there anyone in the party who's not going to sign?
Do we have a chance to review it just quickly, just to make sure that we don't see any sort of like gotchas?
Sure.
I'm going to use my decipher script, Victor, just to see if there's any catches or something that stick out.
Is that a skill or a spell?
No, decipher script is a skill.
Yeah, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure. Go ahead and give me a roll on that, Joel.
Okay.
Further, and then Zag, give me a roll on your. You can use either intelligence or wisdom. Get you a different result.
19.
Well, that's interesting. Okay, well then I'm going to roll against my wisdom because I have a better chance at that.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, the decipher script. From what you can tell, Frederick, the documents appear to be denoting that all the rights and privileges of owning the inn, as well as the responsibilities of the inn, are deeded to you. This also makes you responsible for the defense of the city itself, and you pay a fealty to the Baron, i.e., also the king in essence, basically. It's owning the inn is one part. You also have to pay to the Baron.
That's a property tax, basically, is what you're saying. What about the defense of the city?
You could definitely call it that. Say again?
Defense of the city. Is there any specifics in there that we've already done that, I think, once or twice? Is it just only when we're present, or do we have a duty even when we're gone?
So, Victor, I rolled an 18. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to roll if I was supposed to roll below my.
Well, you get your wisdom bonus, so it's above. You get your wisdom bonus.
Okay, great. Perfect.
All right. Good job on that. You guys have the Blas is able to see that the documents make you a responsible member of the city. That's kind of the key thing that's occurring here. Not only are you owning this property, you're also at some point going to be required to support or deal with the city as an owner of the city. And it also relieves any percentage of that responsibility to Lady Corisant.
So it's basically a tax, yeah? It's saying we have to pay a tax. Or
it's definitely a tax. And it's definitely also
but citizenship with certain responsibilities to hold to the social contract of the township.
It's a fealty.
And So Bash is just going to whisper to the party, we can always burn it down very quietly.
Not with me in it.
Of course not.
There's a lot of shit you can do.
The next order of business we should do is look into insurance policies.
Yeah, before this turns into that traveler adventure, what is it? That bureaucracy adventure that was like really bullshit written by Miller. Remember that, Vic, in the Starport? You're trying to get the. Yeah, you remember that. Yeah. I'm not trying to turn it into
Pratchett
that.
has one too. Yeah.
Yeah. But just as long as there's nothing just like outstandingly, stupid, we shouldn't sign our name to. If it's standard boilerplate, I'm fine with it. Frederick will sign.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Jimbo.
Oh, one other thing, Victor. Lady Corisant is there, right?
Yes.
Upon completing signing of it, I make a kind and brief overture to. I just ask her if you are concerned about the circumstances of the innkeeper was her brother, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you want us to investigate what happened, you may consider employing us.
He says, employ you. I own you now.
I said consider. That's all I said. And then if she considers it, we'll consider the deal. That's basically I'm not putting us into a position where we're obligated unless everybody agrees.
I'll consider having LJ turn around and give her a swift kick to the head.
That's a consideration. All right. So people are considering things. Good.
I just want to see what her reaction is. There's a reason for it, and I want to do a sense motive.
Hers is surprise and some definite doubt. Yeah, she definitely does not look to this request with any interest, and oh gosh, that would be great. It's more like I'm not sure that's the kind of thing you guys could really be able to do.
Okay, she thinks that's something beyond her ability. Okay, that's fine. This request was more of a test than because I really gave a shit. But
okay.
So I was just more reading her motive or her expression and body language.
Motive reading is an important part of every of a decent breakfast.
Yeah. And increasing my skill sets in that area. So.
Right. So did you guys want to head back to the
adventure?
The
away
from the bureaucracy?
There's definitely more adventure to be found in the city, but it seems like you guys have. Do you have anything else here in the city you would like to do before you head back?
I don't know. Are there any cats that need rescuing?
As a matter of fact.
We look on
Giants.
We look on nexttown.com and see if there's any rescue manticores or something like
that. Not manticores. I got a thing against manticores.
Oh, that's right. You ran into a couple. So how many? So I got the arrows, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. What is the extra damage if they're on fire? You happen to have, or you can figure that later.
That's a 1d6 fire damage.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, that works.
Thought correctly. Okay, what would you guys like to do at this point?
You guys want to head out or on the highway, or do you want to look for more bureaucratic shit in the city and shopping and stuff?
Let's
The bureaucrats go down in the city.
I think we need to find something to do and not here.
And the lawyers by the bay.
All right, it was about 2 weeks' journey back to the ice caverns.
We've also
I
got
thought we had the thing that could teleport us.
the rope.
That's right, you do.
Yeah.
Do indeed.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in the scenic route.
No?
Yeah.
I'm kind of wary of that thing dropping us right into that same room. Because that would really,
You've never
really
used it
suck.
before.
Oh, is that where it would drop us?
I don't know.
No, you've never used it before.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you had.
No,
No.
you guys are just scaredy cats, basically. I was like, here's the thing that's supposed to teleport you to the dungeon. Oh, I'm afraid, Victor. I don't want to get teleported to the dungeon.
Let's get teleported.
Oh wait, have we wrapped up all of our business here? That is,
That's what I was asking.
right. So we got to set up like an infrastructure here, right? Just very quickly.
Okay.
We've got our followers. We're going
Right.
to, where do you want to? I said we do not operate this as a working tavern while we're gone for now. And we leave them instructions to take care of the place, to continue building it up and cleaning it up, and to prepare it to be both a place of pilgrimage and a place of comfort for weary travelers and adventurers. And we will be back within a month.
Or so.
Very good. Us.
All right.
Man, I'm good as long as we're looking to teleport, because otherwise a month is going to be really, really short.
Yeah.
Zach, that was
Okay.
spoken like a true Best Buy manager.
We should leave some money behind with them. Lev will go ahead and let's see here. Wow, I'm actually kind of I have a whole bunch of just freaking jewelry and gems.
What we could do is make him into a suppository and shove him up Lady Corisant's ass. Just a thought. That way she
You
would
can make a diamond encrusted dildo for her to go fuck herself with.
Doable.
Wow. That's a visual I didn't need.
definitely the most expensive action she's ever had. That is awesome, Brandon.
Thank you. Thank you.
The way you think, man. Yeah. Stick it
So
to the
you're
woman.
making diamond encrusted phalluses for Lady Corisant. And what else?
Thoughtful diamond encrusted dildos, but just so.
Okay, so an intelligent diamond encrusted dildo. Okay.
That will actually talk to her while it's fucking her, like, oh, stop that. Get me out of here. I've had better pussy elsewhere. That would be great. A magical dildo that insults you. I know where you're lonely tonight. And you're out of batteries, too.
Referee Dungeons and Dragons, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Okay. After kind of consolidating my inventory, I have 1,600, 2,100, 2,800. I've got 2,800 in jewelry and gems.
Okay.
That I can contribute, and I can drop in another 200 gold to make that an even 3,000.
Okay.
For her to go fuck herself with. Awesome.
No, that's just for us to keep the tavern running.
Okay, all right. Thanks, man.
Although I suppose it's less of a tavern and more of just our home base.
A wait stop.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
Don't worry, Brandon. Someday we'll find a spell that is just right for Lady Corisant.
I'm sure.
Do you guys want to take the 2-week journey or play with the magic rope?
Well, if we're coming back in a month,
Magic
we
rope.
have to take the teleport.
Yeah, I'm.
Otherwise, it's going to take us 2 weeks to
agree.
get there and 2 weeks to get back. I mean, that's not gonna work.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I've got good tracking of time. But if we teleport, then one thing, okay, that throne room, the one good thing that came out of that battle that we started to get our asses handed to us is we got recon, right?
Yeah.
We know something. We know about the ballistas. We know about the frost giant chieftain and the layout of the cave. So I would say if we're going to teleport, let's plan in advance how we're going to take that cavern, the throne room, in case we teleport to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Don't drop in there without a plan. Just saying.
It's just such an
Just have your
open room.
weapons drawn and be ready.
We don't know where the giants will be. Is there anything in there that we can assume hasn't moved? Because we could teleport into that room and there could just be no one in it.
That would be great, actually.
Well,
And
right,
use the
right.
rat for recon.
Yeah, I'm just saying we can't assume that the giants are still going to be in the same place they were when we
All right,
left.
it's going to take like way longer to have this conversation than I feel like letting you guys have. You're not going to teleport into the middle of the
Just
fucking
go.
You're
Let's
not
go.
gonna teleport
Let's just do it.
into the middle of the dungeon.
Ben, let's just do it and weapons drawn, okay?
All right.
And he's going to teleport us into like the middle of something we haven't seen yet.
I mean, I'd be totally okay with like letting the debate rage on for the next hour if you guys were teleporting into the dungeon.
And especially if we hadn't spent so much time like in town, I get it. But it's all right.
Half your legs are phased into the wall of the dungeon.
Right. It teleports you. Okay, let me go and share this screen. Okay, it teleports you basically right here,
At the entrance.
literally at the entrance to the dungeon itself.
Suddenly we get rushed by 10 frost giants. Anyway. Okay, let's scout carefully and act as if we haven't been here before. Does that make sense? Because we don't know if they've reposted the guards or put a few new things up.
Or a new
Basically,
trap.
it's been 3 days.
Yeah, so 3 days, they may still be on high alert.
Okay, this is if you remember the dungeon, the areas that you've been to. What path will you take to get down south?
Can you scroll down, Vic, to the south, please, sir? Thank you. I think the one on the eastern side would be a little safer. What do you guys think?
Yeah, and it looks like there's a couple of spots that we haven't explored on that eastern side as well.
Okay.
If I remember right, there's a spot where the cliff drops off though, and you can't get around it.
Yeah, but
Towards
if
the
we
bottom.
go into the cave
Okay.
to the east there towards one, and then go down through Florida, then we pop right back out on the other side of that gorge.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember how that goes, but yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. You pop out here, and then you would basically go this way, and then south, and then there.
It would also be an easy route for the rat or whatever to go down that tunnel and clear all that for us before we stick our heads in there.
Yeah.
You know, just a little bit ahead.
Okay.
Now I'll be right back.
All right. The rat is able to. Let me grab the rat real quick.
And the rat came back the very next day. There he is, little smiley yellow.
I'll zoom out a little bit, make my life easier. That one. All right. Okay. The rat is able to zip on south, go up into the United States of America and down the cavernous region that we call Florida with no problem. It encounters nothing all through this area here. Gets out to the outside of this section. It does have to get onto the ground in order to not be prey to the winds that whip by this part of the dungeon with absolute fury.
Okay.
Check real quick.
Are we cool with following the rat to that point?
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
All right, you guys follow the rat to that point so far.
And Froderick once again casts Cat's Grace and Bark Skin, and I'm going to be like third in the party.
Okay.
That's my marching order.
The rat comes down this way and it hears some noise. You want it to keep going further into this area and check it out?
Yeah, just a little bit. Taking flight, invisible.
Okay. It hears guttural conversation. There is I'll put it onto the map for you. Two frost giants and two ogres.
Mhm.
What does the rat want to do?
He'll go ahead and return to Lev at that point and go into his pocket.
Okay.
Lev will warn the rest of the party as they approach that area.
Okay. So we've been notified.
Duly noted.
You guys want to do a standard attack, or I wonder if one thing I would look for is if we enter that cavern, if somebody starts to run and try to warn others, and we should make that our primary target. Just a thought.
Agreed.
Okay.
Ideally, if there's a way to do
Of
it,
course.
or we can come up with a way to do it, to get some of those guys to come out would be ideal, up towards
Okay.
us.
Okay.
You know, if there's a way to bait them so that they're maybe not afraid and they don't send a scouting party out to warn everybody else, that would be great.
I knew we were going to Lady Corisant.
Come on, adventure with us. It'll be fun.
You know, that would have been a great idea to prove that we are actually adventurers.
All right. How do you guys want to array yourselves?
Let's see. Looking closely, I'm on a smaller.
Currently
Where's a
up
good-
in this area here.
I see a kill zone at that intersection where the rat is. Does that sound about right to you guys?
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
I'm a little closer to it than I like, but I can back up a bit. Okay. I could. What do you guys think? I could put on the invisibility to Giant's Ring and go down the hallway and cast a silent image of an animal.
You've
Or
got to
something
remember
like
that there are
that.
2 ogres in there too.
Okay.
I don't know if the ring works on them or not. That's the only reason I mentioned that.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Huh. That's a good point. Good point. You think a dancing lights would work?
Dancing lights would probably work, at least to catch their
Okay.
attention.
How about, yeah, the dancing lights just kind of put it like about 50, 60 feet south of our position to where it's just, they can just see something glimmering.
Okay. And
Yeah.
where's the rest of the party going to be at this time? Blodgett, are you going to be out in the front?
Blodgett's going to be in front of Zach. I hear you. I mean, in the back, but like the second to the back.
Yeah, okay, that's where I've got you.
Lucky will be up Frodrick, and LJ will be towards the front.
Yeah, Frederick's going to have a clear shot line down that cavern as far as he can until it hits that bend.
All right, that's pretty much okay. Let me get you a little.
That's about where I'm at.
All right. All right.
And where he casts the dancing lights, I'm gonna have Lev cast caltrops.
Excellent.
I want to move up right to that nub coming off 7 and 8 there, so that I'll be out of the line of sight to anything coming up that tunnel there.
Okay.
Within striking distance if it gets there.
Roger that.
Yeah. Attack of opportunity.
LJ will be on the opposite end.
All right, I like it. You're able to cast dancing light. You hear the shout of an ogre, and second. All right.
Ask one of the, I'm going to have one of the, we got some henchmen with us, right?
Yes.
I'm going to hand him a lit bullseye lantern.
Okay.
So that I can set my arrows on fire if need be. So basically, it's a bullseye lantern, but you open the door and then you can just stick the arrow in there, catch it on fire, and then fire it. But I'm not going to do that just yet.
Okay. Give me an initiative roll, please.
Initiative is plus 4. Damn it. Need a box. That's better. 17.
Has 18. And LJ has 17.
Blodgett has 18.
19 for Bash.
Oh, we're clustered around each other pretty well.
What was Love's again?
18.
18. All right then.
Mm.
It is a red letter day amongst red letter days. Everybody's clustered up. It's kind of nice. This will be fun. This is good stuff. Good times. Stupid. That is kind of funny. And then one last thing I have to check real quick. All right. Okay. So the ogres is cautiously leading the way. The frost giants are right behind, followed up by a third ogre or second ogre. So yeah, like he comes around the corner, and Frederick, did you planned on being in sight because you were going to shoot them, correct?
Correct. I may let them close a little bit, get a little bit closer, but is that is as far as I see them get?
No. I was just making sure that I understood that you were going to be in their visible range, and that's what you are.
Yes, they will. Yeah, they will see me.
And gives a shout, and he's full of rage and anger. As when he sees you, and he charges. He is going to half move or do a half move and throw his long spear.
If he passed by the dancing lights, he runs into caltrops.
Oh, I didn't know you cast caltrops as well. Sorry.
Yeah,
he did.
I mentioned that.
Yeah.
I did not catch that. All right. Yeah, he will pass. He will hit the caltrops. What's the difficulty check on those?
It's actually going to make an attack roll against him.
Okay, armor class is 16.
Its armor bonus for armor worn does not count. However, if it's wearing footwear, it gains a +2.
Okay, armor class is 13.
Okay.
And he's wearing Nike sneakers.
That's a 15. So he gets hit. He takes a point of damage, has to stop in place, and his movement speed is reduced by half.
All right, so he takes a point of damage, and he will throw a spear at Frederick. Poorly, the spear, possibly because he was just wounded, the spear bounces off the wall behind you, Frederick.
Okay.
And he was attacking at the same time as you. Initiative of 19. What do you want to do, Fred?
Okay. 4 arrows right into him.
All right.
I rolled a 19 plus 20. 39 plus whatever bonuses. Yeah, that's a definite hit. All 4.
That's going to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. Let's see. 10, 14, 15, and then +2, 15 plus 8. Is he 30 feet away? Or no, he's further than that.
No, he is 50 feet away.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. 15 plus 8. 23 points, if I got that correctly.
That is enough. He is down to 0. He falls to the ground.
All right.
The other ogre runs up, also in 19. He shouts, "You killed Fritz! You killed Fritz! You dirty, rotten bastard! "Who killed Fritz? I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!" And throws his long spear at you.
Does he hit the caltrops?
With a 3, he actually hits Fritz.
He kills his buddy.
He rolls low enough that his throw goes completely short. Actually, it goes too high, hits the top of the cavern, bounces back down, and flies into his friend, who was actually just unconscious and is now completely dead.
That is so silly. Do I actually get an attack of opportunity on that with multi-shot? Huh?
No, because the opportunity to attack is taken up by the fact that the Frost Giants also got a 19 on the initiative.
Oh, okay.
Everyone is clustered. This was the most magical session in the world. I don't even know. This Frost Giant's going to come forward and stop and throw. He only has one boulder, but he throws it at you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And also hits Fritz.
This
They must really,
poor
they subconsciously hate this guy. They always hated Fritz.
Very attractive dead person, basically. This Frost
Full of arrows, a spear, and a boulder hitting him.
This Frost Giant comes up and visibly shields themselves behind the other Frost Giant and pulls out a great club.
Very well.
Have any
He's
of them
certainly
hit
shooting in front of
caltrops?
him.
Regrettably, they're not in range of the caltrops. They will be crossing them over them next turn, and they probably don't realize they're there because the only person who got hit by them is dead.
Okay.
Next up is 18, Blodgett. Can't hear you. Oh, can hear you now.
I'm not here. Blodgett is going. Is there a place where Blodgett can hide? Because they're so far away. Could they see Blodgett?
No, they cannot see Blodgett at all. Blodgett's around the corner over here.
So
Froderick's the only one in their line of sight at this moment.
okay. So I'm gonna take the opportunity to hide
Okay.
in the shadows. In case they get this far, then I will do sneak attack then.
All right. And Levrin.
Lev is going to poke his head out next to Froderick to get an idea of where they are, and he will cast Parboil on the area that they're in.
All right.
So that's going to be 66 fire damage and 2d4 intelligence damage. A fortitude save takes half the fire damage and no intelligence damage.
All right. What is the DC for Fortitude?
Fortitude, let me get the spell level. It's a 4th level spell, I believe. Yes, so it's going to be 24.
Man, we got a walking player's handbook with us. Jesus Christ.
I'll admit I haven't read the thing front to back in one sitting, but I've come damn close sometimes.
Damn.
12, 18. Right, that's 24 fire damage.
Okay.
And 7 intelligence damage.
So he's not going to have fun with phonics right now.
All right. The two giants do not appear to be as badly affected. The ogre, however, grabs his head, screams, and falls to the ground, dead.
Yes, I have melted his brain.
Is Parboil a physical area of effect, or is it only the people in the area?
It's a physical area of effect. It's a 20-foot radius spread from the point of casting.
Okay. Then we have a huge amount of steam, and the entire ground is slippery because the area has been parboiled, and this is above the level, so you have ice. So now all is once again covered in that happy, joy, fun experience that Victor likes to call the ice-capades.
I should have just cast a freaking fireball and been done with
I
it.
mean, you know,
That's okay. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry. I got a plan.
LJ's turn. LJ
Centaur.
LJ is going to hold his action for now.
and Bash.
Bash is going to hold his action for now and then say to Froderick, maybe shoot one of those fire arrows right into the middle where we're at.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. And by the way, I flipped Frederick and Bash as far as turns go, but essentially I'm going to give it that Frederick and that ogre were doing a surprise round. And Frederick, it's your turn now here at the bottom of the round.
Okay.
You
So
can see about 15 feet in front of you.
what I'm going to do is, because I've got the line of sight basically, or I had, okay, I'm just going to just fire, and it's a narrow corridor, big giant. What I'm going to do is light the 4 arrows on fire, just stick them in there. And I think with that, I'm just going to be able to do only 1 attack. But I'm hoping that
is entirely correct.
So when the arrows hit, they should illuminate a little bit of the fog and give basically like a like tagging it with a signal, if that makes sense. Maybe.
Depending on how far away they are, you may or may not be able to see them as the problem. But yes.
Well, if the giants get
Your
closer,
logic is
we'll
sound.
see
Go
them.
ahead and roll. Your logic
Okay.
is sound. Roll ahead.
Okay. 10 plus 20 plus let's see, the cat's grace. So what is that? That's 30 plus, that hits, I think, right? 30 so far.
That will probably hit, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Go
Let me
ahead and
just
roll
look at the
theoretical damage. Roll theoretical damage. You do not
Theoretical
need-
damage. Theoretical damage is 12 plus, let's see, that's 15, 17, and then plus 1d6. Oh, for each arrow. So 7, let me write this down because I'm gonna fucking forget. 17 plus 8 plus, and then
The bureaucracy stall was bad.
1d6 damage. See, that was 6. So that's another 14, I think. Yeah, hold on. Just a sec. 25 plus 14. That's 39, and that's without counting the that's including the fire damage if it hit, and if it does extra damage, what, time and a half against the frost giant. And a deathly silence falls upon. Yep, my speaker's on. Okay.
All right.
Oh, I couldn't hear you, Vic. Sorry.
No, I can hear you. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing math.
Okay. And the fire damage was 14, by the way.
Cool beans. All right. You notice you can. No, this distance you cannot make out a faint glow. You're over 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet. You're about 50 feet away. You can't see how much of a difference it's made.
Okay. Understood.
Right,
Was there any tracer? Okay.
Next up is top of the round. Bash. You were holding your action last round. You can hold again. You definitely hear action if the ogres or if the giants come by this way. You'll definitely be able to see them once they come into range.
Yeah, I'm just going to hold action for now.
Lev, make an attack roll with your caltrop spell.
Alrighty. 14.
Okay, that's a hit.
Hey guys, sorry about that.
Oh, I understand. Can you roll initiative for us, boss?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
Roll high.
I rolled a 14. Do we get any bonuses?
No.
I get a +1 naturally, so 15.
15. That's actually the lowest initiative in this combat. Everyone else is between these three numbers, as a matter of fact, 17, 18, and 19, and that includes the monsters.
Oh.
It's a very weird initiative today. All right. Make another attack roll, please. Brandon, make another attack roll for
That is an 8.
All right. LJ and Bash. Actually, just specifically right now, just Bash, because, well, LJ was holding his action as well. So you were both holding your actions, waiting for someone to come by. A smaller,
Would you look at that?
a smaller frost giant just is kind of trumped by. They seem to be more aware of the slipperiness of this area than the other ones might have been. And there's a wild looking of like pure anger and vitriol in the giant's eyes as they charge down this corridor towards Project, wherever he is off in the distance. Both of you get an attack of opportunity. You can actually make a full attack, +2 to hit, because the giant is completely unaware of where you are. The giant's armor class, which I just put down over here, is somewhere, Benjamin, your Bash's sword is bitching about the fact that if it were here, not Bash's, this lion giant's like sword is bitching about the fact that if it were here, it would be able to fight and kill this giant with ease. All right, Bash and LJ, you both get an attack.
Currently doing math.
All right.
So I rolled a 16 plus 14, so 30 total to hit.
That hits.
All right. And then let's see, 3, 6, that's 11. 11 plus 12 plus 1, so 12. So 24 for damage.
All right, you get 2 attacks because you're able to take your full attack. And that does not kill it.
All right, so for the next one, it is going to be 23 to hit.
It's also.
Okay. And damn it. 9 plus 12. Like 21, 22 damage on that second attack.
Giant is still up. LJ, rock on.
6 total.
LJ has, bear with me and my entire army of attack rolls.
No
But
problem.
I have a 30, a 26, and a 20. Those 3 all threaten to crit.
Okay.
And I have a 15, 17, and 13.
3 hits, 3 misses.
Okay. I will threaten my criticals. I got I got a natural 20 on 1, so that's going to be 35. I got a 32 with the next one, and I got a 23 with the third.
3 criticals.
Awesome. So that's going to be 6d6. Yeah. 8, 13, 19, 23. That's going to be 26. 50, that's going to be 52 before I add the strength bonus to the damage. That's just on the dice.
Okay.
And
That's going to kill him.
15. Awesome. Cool. I don't even have to do that extra math.
Yeah, with a horrendous wailing scream, the giant falls to the ground, dead.
So
Where'd you hit him with?
So
Both of my rapiers.
Everywhere.
Yeah, the
I have
giant
this-
basically was hit on the side with the great sword twice, and then the rapiers all up on the right side attacked with the rapier twice, and on the left side pincushioned with a rapier.
Did he have any
So-
arrows in him, Vic? I'm just curious. Did he have any arrows in him?
You haven't checked yet.
That was the one who was behind the other one.
Oh,
He probably wouldn't.
Okay.
Next up is Blodgett, still too far. Well, and now it's dark and slippery. Yeah, Blodgett is still hiding even better now that the whole area is misty and slippery. You can't see more than 15 feet ahead in front of you.
Okay.
And does Love want to do anything this turn?
Yeah, they're not that close. I'll go ahead and chuck a fireball that direction
Okay.
at the last known location of the giant.
Okay.
Is there a giant behind him?
Give me a distance that you're going to put your fireball, Love. 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 feet. Because you have no idea where this giant is. You do know how far generally, you've got a general line to see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 70 feet is as far as you could chuck a fireball that you remember. So give me a distance 0 to 70 for your fireball.
50.
50. All right. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet. So you drop a fireball right here. I'm gonna use
Yes. Right at that wall.
Right. I'm gonna use this to kind of
Yeah.
illustrate the fireball so I have a clear understanding of where it hit. Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, let me count all my d6.
Yeah, the fireball goes off, and due to the size of the corridor, it obviously is going to expand more than the corridor can accommodate. So you basically have flame shooting almost. Frederick, basically, your nose hairs are singed.
Well
Because,
placed.
Yeah, Frederick, Bash, and LJ, all three of you are basically flame is like right up in front of your face.
Woohoo!
Barbecue frost.
That is fun. 10, 12, 17, 22, 26, 32, 36, 40 damage.
Did you do more than 26?
Yes, by a
Yeah.
long
Oh.
shot.
Yeah, that's twice as many hit points as it had, so you're good. All right,
Awesome.
the giant is dead. And the room is now completely mist full. Oh, wow.
So that killed everything there, Victor?
Yes.
I just want to check the one of the fire giants to see if they got arrows in them. I just want to see if I hit.
Frost giants, but yes. I mean, sorry. No, you did not hit them.
Okay.
When you hit them, however, you do see that the smaller of the two frost giants was actually a female carrying a potion.
Oh, identify object or identify magic item.
Sure. All right. She was carrying a potion of cure disease and 2 gems worth 200 gold pieces each.
I'll keep the cure disease and I'll offer the gems to the party and divide up as you wish.
Okay.
And I'm going to go down to the lobby and grab a candy bar. So in the hotel. So I'll be right back.
Just I was like, there's not a lobby in the dungeon. I was like, wait a minute.
This is now a Marriott dungeon, Victor.
We're gonna stop by the Frost Giant reception desk and we're gonna check in.
Find out what the Wi-Fi password is. Welcome hackers. But anyway.
All right. So Patrick is grabbing some rations.
Snickers bar. Yeah, it's rations.
Damn it.
Snickers bar +1. I'll be right back.
All right, what do you guys want to do for the rest? You want to keep heading down or what?
Well, Lev is gonna go ahead and loot the bodies and see if he can find anything useful.
Yeah, the only thing any of them had was the potion, and
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of the healer of the party, so well, not totally, but somewhat.
So if we have we been down the corridor to the right?
No, you're not. You mean this area here?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was wondering about that earlier. I'm gonna send the rat that direction.
I think you
That's
guys
where
have
the,
been I think you guys have been this far. Like you know that it comes out to a ledge, but you haven't gone either way of this ledge.
That's also where the jelly blobs were.
No, they were a little further north.
Yeah, the jelly blobs
yeah.
were right over here. This was the area of the jelly blobs.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll send the rat to explore the southern passage there first.
Alrighty, tidy.
I've got to get off here in about 15 minutes. Are you going to bed? Are you sure? Okay. Never mind. I stand corrected.
Yeah, it's going to take me at least an hour to get off, but
You might have a problem.
Yeah, too bad I left that ogre porn behind.
I know, right?
Sorry.
I'll let you go.
Oh, I disgust myself sometimes.
Speaking of which, are you sure neither of those ogres didn't have like a Play Ogre magazine or something like that? Some reading material for the articles.
I'm actually certain on this one, yeah.
Too bad.
Well, while we're here, Bash is going to make eye contact with LJ and just say, "Look, if you're willing to be the star of the show, I think we can turn the tavern there into a strip club."
Oh yeah, right. We could do a centaur show.
Like I think we can make it.
Well, I'm certainly better endowed these days.
I'm done. You guys are trash. Actual trash goblin. All right.
So yeah, well, you want to send Viger down that corridor?
Yeah.
Yes. So Viger is able to get over here and then has to get down on the ground in order to not be swept away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And Viger finds dun 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 a boulder blocking the way.
Or is there like a crack or something that he can squeeze himself through?
Let me double check real quick on this one.
Is that where the giants used to be? No,
No, you've never been in this area. You've never been in this particular area. Yeah, there's a crack small enough for Vigor to get through.
Okay, he's going to do so.
All right.
I swear to God, if there's another dragon in here, Victor.
I mean, there's not another dragon.
But if there is,
then he's probably gonna die. All right. This, once you get through, there's no wind. I mean, it's a very quick drop off, not even as bad as the regular caverns, because there's just the boulder keeps out the majority of the wind and snow. It's just very quiet and restful and silent as the grave.
Uh-huh.
The room littered with bones.
Uh-huh.
Just a bunch of bones, bits and pieces of body parts. You can see some glints of shiny things amongst them. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of dead things here.
do they appear to be dead animals or dead humanoids?
More humanoids than animals.
Okay, he will tentatively peek around the corner to see further into this little cavern.
Okay. This section gets pretty thin. He'd have to get further in order to see.
Okay. What's it smell like in here to him? Is there any detectable scent of any beast other than just death?
Smells like victory.
Does it smell like cooked orc by any chance?
It does not smell like cooked orc. It smells just like a little bit of decay. The smell of decay itself is not overpowering. It is more than anything else. It is just the smell of slowly rotting bones, and a little bit of flesh. Yeah.
Okay, so just death. Okay, all right, let's take a look around the next corner.
All right.
Where are you guys at, by the way? Okay, the rat. Okay, gotcha.
But we don't go into the death cavern.
Scanning, scanning, scanning.
You can see this area here cuts into two, and in this section here,
Okay. Sleep on the couch. You sleep on the couch.
you have 5 large bluish white toads.
Oh, fuck that.
Ice
Large
toads.
What?
Ice toads.
Cool. We can lick them and hallucinate.
You can. The downside of ice toads
Poison.
that they are animals with good animal sense. Always ready for a bite. They do not have dragon sense. This has been a very short conversation. But they definitely know that you exist.
Okay, the rat is going to turn around and scurry back through that hole in the boulder as quickly as ratly possible.
All right. The first One is going to make an attack. Literally a 50% chance to even be able to make a successful attack roll, and it does not. It basically attacks in the right general direction, but definitely not like at the ground instead of in the air where the rat is. The rat is able to get out fairly quickly. Once it hits the boulder and starts scurrying around, it hears the toads hot on its trail.
I think we could just leave them in there.
That's right. Also in the room with the toads, a 3-foot high purple amethyst statue.
Looks like we're going in there.
No. Why do we need a statue?
Because
Yeah,
we need it.
because we need experience so we can go up in level.
You do.
Because they need it.
Need it. I need it, Zag.
Oh my god.
Victor, did my rat happen to spot Lev's name on that statue? Say yes.
It says
it wasn't named carved. It began with L, so yeah.
it said for bag of holding only.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really bad idea.
Oh come on.
Look, just move the rock. I'll cast a fireball. And
Okay, before we do anything, cast an undead, or cast a detect undead in behind that boulder.
Oh, because of the smell?
Well, it's
Because of the
decay,
bones.
death, and bones.
Awesome. Now, Broderick definitely wants to investigate this.
before we do that, we should know what's at the north too. I'll have the rat after he gets out from the boulder. He'll go check out the other end.
One near-death experience is not enough for a day.
Nope.
Up there. Let's see. I love it. It's bones and smells of death and decay, and it's really quiet, like a graveyard. Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah, let's go in. There's loot.
Ah.
I can't wait to get back to my church.
Look, I'm just having to try. I'm just trying to have an entire party full of centaurs.
There you go. Life goals.
You mean
Unlife goals.
that's unheard of.
That was funny. That was actually pretty funny. All right. On the northern side, the ledge goes away pretty quickly. Off into the distance, all you've got is the howling of the wind north.
Kind of like Oklahoma, but more attractive.
Oh,
I mean, Oklahoma, but cold. That's, I don't know that attractive is the word I would use for that, but yeah.
I said more attractive.
oh.
All right, what do you guys want to do with the Todai, or that's toadlings?
Let's go kill them.
Yep. Because we have animal instincts too.
Tell me what your characters will do in the effort to kill the toadling.
Okay, before we go in, I'm casting a magical vestment, a bull strength on myself, prayer for the group. And before we move that boulder, I'm going to detect undead.
Okay. Joel, can you pull whatever you're crunching away from the microphone?
Oh, sorry, Vic.
Okay. The magical vestment, bless, and will strength. Is that correct, Zach?
Bull strength, magical vestment, and bless. Yes.
Okay, good.
LJ will cast a prayer on the party.
All right. So we've got a prayer and a bless. That's going to give everyone +3 to hit and saves, and +2 or +2 to attacks. Am I correct on that? The prayer? No, that's plus.
No.
Prayer is just +1.
His prayer's only
Yeah, it's +1 to attack, damage, rolls, saves, and skill checks. And each of our foes take a -1 to those rolls.
Right. So you'll get a total of +2 to hit and saves, +1 on damage and skill checks.
Okay.
So how do you guys plan on dealing with the large boulder in the way?
LJ is now strong as hell, so he can probably just move the boulder, right?
Okay, that is actually true.
Great.
I did just get a sweet +8 to my strength.
Sweet. So,
That's what you said.
yeah, so let me cast my detect undead.
Yeah, have at it.
So, in a
All right.
conical fashion, towards the boulder and specifically behind it, I'm trying to see if there might be any undead kinds of spirits behind there.
As ripe as this encounter would be for that, and I really wish it were, there is not.
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's a beautifully set moment to have just a shit ton of undead right there.
It's like the perfect moment, dude.
It really is. It really is.
Well, okay.
Give me like 2 rounds in there.
That's evil.
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 Try some more.
Oh my god. All right, you guys are going. Oh, so wait, before you cast to detect undead, there is no undead. LJ is able to move the boulder. What do you guys want to do once the boulder is moved? Who's going in first?
Are there ice toads immediately visible?
No.
Okay. LJ will go first, I suppose. Because he can take up a lot of room to just shield the party from the rest of the toads.
I was going to say, you can probably fire blind based on the rat's reconnaissance. I'm just going to stay outside, or right outside.
I'll have
All right.
Lev coming in behind LJ.
And what about Bash, Ben?
Ash doesn't think he's going to be much help here, so he's just going to stand back and wait for the fireball to happen.
Okay.
Actually, I'm for once not planning to cast a fireball in this room.
Oh, there's a fireball involved in this? Okay.
No, because I don't want to damage that statue too bad, and you would actually, I think, be of great help in here.
It's going to be hilarious. I was like,
Holy
that's
crap.
fireball. They're all dead, and the statue is trash.
I cast a
Oh,
flame
hey.
strike on the statue.
All right, Bash will move up closer to the front, keeping in mind what he now knows about frost toads.
Okay.
Okay.
What do we know about frost toads?
They will try and grab you with their tongue.
Great.
They will tongue you,
They will lick you.
presumably to death.
It is true. They will tongue you.
I'm
They will
instructing,
tongue.
I'm instructing the acolyte to stay in the corridor. I assume.
Okay.
And I will stay at the doorway, sort of behind everybody.
You guys stay here while mommy and daddy take care of these aberrations.
Sounds good. All right, so LJ is then going to slowly go into the room.
Correct. And he has dark vision 60 feet.
It's not super dark because of this opening over here, so it's not
Okay.
kind of chill. All right. He immediately spots an ice toad, and the ice toad immediately spots him. Initiative, please.
Okay.
Mm,
For LJ, it's going to be 15. Should I roll for Lev as well?
Yeah, please. Unless LJ is the one fighting.
Logic got 11.
Ooh, 20 total.
Thank you, Logic.
I have a total of 12.
28.
Ben? Ben. Oh, you're
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
9 plus. Where's my initiative bonus? 10, 11, 12. Hate frosted.
I rolled horribly. All right. First up is going to be Frederick.
Okay. Now, the thing is, I thought Love was going to cast a fireball. I don't know if he
Surprised
announced it.
everyone.
Huh?
Love basically rolled a surprise against the entire party.
Oh, okay.
It's not,
All right.
It's not firing a fireball.
Okay. I'm going to step just inside, just to move a few feet and then hold action.
All right.
Just get out of the wind and cold.
Yeah. You're able to see the frog here on the other end of the corridor.
Okay.
Well.
All right.
Lev.
Lev is going to move up next to Frederick and see the frog and cook the frog with a scorching ray.
All right.
Okay.
Frog's armor class is pest AC is 10.
Holy crap.
And I got an 11 on the dice, so that's fine.
Right.
That toad's dynamite.
All right. So
Just try licking it.
still at 2 rays. Okay, so the attack for the other ray, 16 on the dice, so that's 2 rays hit. So that's going to be 8d6. 1, 2,
All right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So 10, 16, 17, 19, 24, 29. 34 damage.
Okay.
Probably toasted, especially with fire vulnerability. I kill frogs.
Kill frogs.
Y'all ever had fried frog legs?
Mm-mm. Not me.
That's good. That is good eating.
Hmm.
Tastes like chicken.
No, it doesn't taste like alligator.
It should taste like chicken.
Which tastes like Caucasians.
No, it tastes like rubber like a snake. Reptiles do. Ugh.
It tastes like chicken. It's just little rubbery and it's a little fishy.
Rubbery. Oh, God. Yuck.
I mean, like badly cooked rabbit a little bit.
Just tell you from experience, it tastes like chicken.
God.
I can tell you from personal experience, frog tastes like chicken.
Frog tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
Okay,
Basically it's bland. It is a little rubbery.
Yeah.
It depends on how you cook it and how you season it. Seasoning and cooking frog properly will bring out the taste in it.
Yeah,
I
it
have
makes
eaten
a
frogs.
difference in the world.
Yeah, I have eaten frog's legs that were unseasoned and not cooked properly.
I'm sorry.
Is that why you become a vegetarian?
No.
I know. I'm just kidding.
It's actually Joe Rummel's fault. I blame him entirely.
Who was it?
Joe Rummel.
Huh, okay.
he left with all the food. And so all we had left were shotguns, rifles, and assorted handguns and frogs.
You shouldn't.
No, I'm not kidding you.
Where the hell were you?
It was. I can't remember if I was out of the Marines or not. I think probably maybe. No, I wasn't. So it was before the Marine Corps. So yeah, it was. We were still in high school. So I was like 16, 17.
Oh, you been vegetarian that long, Vic?
No, that's when I ate a frog.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's when we went out. We were not supposed to be camping. We were just supposed to be going out for the day, shooting up things and eating food. And at the end of the day, Joe and Cindy left early, and we didn't realize until after they had gone that they had all of the food. And so I was like, well, let's just go out and fucking hunt up some food because we're, big, tough guys who could just do things. And yeah.
Just imagining you blowing a fucking frog away.
It
With
was
like a
very
1911
easy.
or something.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
No wonder the frog sucked.
I did clean the frog and cook it over a large fire that I had built that was insanely large actually, but
tastes like ballistics.
yeah, I've done smarter things.
Gives it a real smoky taste.
I've done a lot smarter things in my life than cooking these frogs.
Tastes like
All right.
7.5 shot. Yeah.
Next up is going to be Lovren is able to completely destroy the frog that you guys see. So yes. That frog is completely dead immediately upon receiving damage.
Excellent.
Vic, could you please remove the dead giants in the corridor and whatever's in 26? Because it's.
I'm not removing the Remor has from 26. That's a permanent markup on the map. The dead
Oh,
giants.
okay. All right.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
where's the statue in this room right now that we're in? That we
Right here.
Want? Oh, okay, so it's all the way. Damn it. Okay.
Next up is LJ.
Yeah.
Can LJ see any more frogs?
No, he cannot.
All right, deeper in we go.
Okay.
Advancing slowly.
All right. Ribbit. Ribbit. That is LJ's half move. He can continue to move forward, hold action, or attack.
Okay, I'm going to pull out my lightning gun and go pop at one of the frogs.
All right.
And if I recall,
LJ goes frog digging. All right, roll to hit. AC is 10.
Okay. 17.
That's gonna hit.
So 3d6.
Bash, you're gonna be next.
I'm just
It's
going
going to be
hold
13.
my action.
15 damage, Brandon.
13. 1, 3.
13. All right. Bash is holding action, and Blaz.
Are there any? How many frogs can we see currently?
LJ can see 2 frogs. The first one is dead, so 3 frogs are accounted for.
Okay, I'm going to step just a couple more steps in the room and hold my action.
All right.
Vic, can I make a shot at the frog at the southeast corner, a 12, without directly hitting LJ?
I'll tell you that on your turn. Blodgett, your turn.
I've got a held action, but go ahead.
Yeah.
I guess I'll come around the corner so I can see what they're talking about.
All right.
And then hold my action.
All right. Frederick, you were holding your action. I'd forgotten that. It is probably the worst shot you will ever have in the history of shooting arrows.
Okay, I'm going to move further into the room, but I'm going to move over to the east.
Over here?
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Ribbit. Thanks.
Ribbit indeed. You espy one of the other frogs. And that is everybody. All right. LJ.
You want to grapple with me?
You're considering it.
I'm huge now. I'm actually just large, but I'm huge now.
For them, you are pretty huge. I mean, you're larger than most things that they eat. All right. Well, no, they're going to defend their gods. So yeah. All right. The toads attack.
Sounds like a bad movie when toads attack.
Dun, dun, dun. Two toads attack LJ. What is your armor class, sir?
My armor class is 24.
First one misses, second one hits. He bites you. Oh shit, 17 points of damage. They are giant toads. And there is a sphere of numbing cold in the area.
I remember that.
Yes. LJ, give me a fortitude check, DC 15. Lost LJ for a second. Next up is Froderick.
Okay.
What is your armor class?
27.
I got a 28. No, that was a bite. I did not bite you. I tried to tongue you. Your touch armor class.
Touch armor class is base 15 and then plus cat's grace. So
yeah, I got a 20. So
okay.
I got a 25 to hit on a touch attack, and I tongue you.
Delicious. How much delicious damage do you do?
Brandon, did you say you have a DC 15 fortitude check for LJ?
Yeah, I got a total of 29 on that.
All right, you take 7 points of damage.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Okay, I gotta go. I gotta be up at 6:30, so I gotta go to sleep.
Okay.
Good night. You take care.
Be right back. Okay.
All right, man.
That sounded kind of sexy.
Yeah, that was you had a bit of a huskiness to your voice there.
Yeah, that was kind of wild.
There's a Barry White thing going on.
So, Frederick, I'm doing an improved grab. Oh, well, I got a 1. So I definitely did not successfully get a hold of you.
Okay. Any damage plus the numbing cold and all that? Fortitude. I got to make a fortitude check, right?
No, actually, you're 10 feet away. You're fine.
Okay, good.
You take, however, since I did hit you with my tongue,
Bleh.
7 points of non-lethal damage. 7 points of stun damage.
7 points stun.
Knock you out with my tongue, but I cannot kill you with it.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
Yeah. It depends on where he hit.
All right, top of the round. Next round is Frederick.
Okay. 4 arrows into that frog. Yep. Yeah. That's a 16 plus 20, 36. Yeah. Easy rolling damage.
Yeah.
And that is going to be, ooh, let's see here. Yeah. 10 plus 9, 19 plus, let's see, plus 2, 19 plus 8, 27 points.
Frog is down. Frog is down. I repeat, frog is down.
That's what you get for licking me without buying me dinner first.
I mean, there it is that. Levrin.
Lev is going to, does he have a clear line of sight at those frogs?
I mean, fighting around a centaur is not what I would ever call a clear line of sight, but he can definitely see them.
Not good enough for a scorching ray.
Is it though?
I'd say so.
I feel like the
Scorching
centaur is
ray.
about to get its ass lit on fire.
Mm.
Let's just say don't miss.
I'm pretty sure I didn't. So I got a total of, let me check his base attack bonus. I got a total of 16 and 19.
Rolls of 16 and 19. That touch attack, that does hit, yeah.
So there's 5, 6, 7, 8 d6. 14, 16, 21, 20, 27 damage.
Okay, one frog down.
Excellent.
That is a better assessment of LJ's space he takes up.
Yeah.
All right, next up is, as it were, LJ.
Okay. I'm going to unleash my monk-like flurry of blows upon this poor toad.
All right.
It's Return of the Toad.
Now let me get my attack bonuses. I got 20 total, 19 total, 18 total.
Plus is
21.
16, so higher than 16s will hit.
1. Okay, I hit with all but one of them, and I have 2 threatening to crit.
Won't threaten them.
So both of those crit. 2, 4, 5. Eight, 10, 12, 15, 16, plus 20, 24, 28, 36 damage.
All right, that takes him out. Next up is Bash.
Bash is just gonna hold action.
All right.
There is a part of Bash that wants to run and grab the statue, but
Blaz?
Sorry about that.
No, no problem at all, man. Basically, at this point, you all but one frog are accounted for. Yeah, LJ just killed the two over here, and Frederick killed one over here.
Okay. I'm going to continue hanging out by the door and holding my action.
All right. On the frog's turn,
Oh, he's large, so he should be doing 1d8 damage with those.
oh, hi, I guess he's going to go after you.
Awesome.
Comes over here and Toucha does not first attack you. Frederick, you are missed. The frog misses you. He misses you something fierce. Your attack.
Write me a letter.
Right, you're able to attack Frederick.
Okay. Standard 4 arrows.
Okay.
That should be a hit at 31.
Yeah,
And
AC is only 15.
yeah, okay, so yeah. That is, let's see, 11 plus 4, 15 plus 8. That may not have killed him, actually. 23 points.
Only at 19, so yep, he's out.
Okay.
That was the weakest of the bunch. All right, all frogs down, all tops up.
Let's check out that statue carefully.
Yeah, I'll have Leb's familiar go up and do a detect magic.
It is not magical, but it is a reddish purple amethyst statue, naturally shaped piece of reddish purple amethyst that resembles a toad. It's got a base value of 5,000 gold pieces.
Wolf wants it very badly.
Cool. Wow, that would have paid for a whole month at the inn under the old agreement.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We were taking it up the ass from the other innkeeper. Maybe that's why he got killed out in the wilderness.
I think we should just stick the toad in the bathroom at the end. Maybe by the sink.
And put like soap in its mouth, like guess.
Yeah, throw some soap in there, a couple of coins.
Yeah, and people are like afraid to touch it or something. Like put like a sign on underneath that says like it's cursed. You'll be teleported to Tiamat if you touch this toad. Damn it, that toad is watching you masturbate.
So while we're here, I'm just going to look around on the floor and see if there's anything else that looks like it might be valuable.
Agreed. Spot checks.
Yep.
Let's look around.
Roll them, spot them.
Okay.
Checks all around.
Spot checks. Spot checks. Ooh, 27.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 20. I mean, I had 20 total.
27.
I got 18 and a 30.
All right. Amongst the bones, there is a pittance, actually. 4 copper pieces, 1 silver, and 2 gold. There's a large amount of broken weapons, pottery shards, and the like.
At last, we can retire from this life of adventuring.
What I can't believe these like little pesky toads killed all these people and made all these bones.
Well, they sucked, obviously. I'm sorry. These were peasants. Now, how they got the boulder getting walling them in, how do they get sustenance? That doesn't make sense to me.
There's a ledge out there.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. They're
Well, there's also corridor. It looks like from. No, that's not true.
I'm sure it licked the white puddings from time to time, or white oozes, or whatever the fuck those things were.
Are these
So what are those?
mostly human bones, Victor, or humanoid?
Mostly humanoid.
So what are those odd growths coming off of the wall there?
Those are the little kind of uplift ledge kind of things that the frogs like to hang out on.
Oh, cool.
So you're saying somebody put toads on a pedestal? Really? Jesus.
Well, clearly, if they made a 5,000 gold amethyst statue of a toad.
Well, have you actually tried to grab the statue yet? Do you have it in your possession?
I have, yes.
Yes, you guys have the statue.
What
Okay.
a weird room.
A very weird room.
Mm-hmm. I wonder who put that there.
I
The
don't know.
bones are actually just trash. It's the bones of people who've been in the dungeon and been killed by the giants.
Oh, okay.
And I guess they fed the remains of the toads.
Well, they
And
didn't really
eat the
feed them
toads.
there, they just threw them in here.
Oh, okay.
And then the toads would then just come in and eat what they could.
Okay. But the amethyst statue, that's just kind of.
Yeah, it's a naturally occurring. It's not a manufactured thing. It's a naturally occurring piece of amethyst.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I thought it was in the shape of a toad.
It is. It's a naturally occurring piece of amethyst that happens to be in the shape of a toad. The toads worship it as their god.
Well,
Oh, so these things have intelligence.
Basically,
not,
yeah.
not
So basically, we just went to Toad Church and killed all the toads in the middle of their worship service. It's great.
You're
I
about
would
to
say
see them.
not an abundance of intelligence, but okay. Yeah.
You came in and destroyed a church and killed their god, stole their god. You're definitely player characters,
Alignment checks all around.
right?
Yep, we're still good.
I mean, we didn't know.
That excuses it.
That's always a plausible denial for a player character, isn't it?
I mean, we thought they were just
It was
savage
an-
toads.
It was an
According
accident.
to that, Ben, according to English, you're in the right. You did a great job. The British Empire directly approved.
Well,
Victor,
I can
Yeah.
start talking like this if it'll help our case any.
no. But my bow just went off by itself. I don't know what the hell happened.
You
I guess I
went
had
forward, plundered an entire society, killed their god, killed all the people and took their god, took it home and put it in a museum.
I knew I should have gotten a bow with a safety on it. Oh well.
Look, I was just coming in to try and worship this frog god, and they tried to tongue me.
Right?
Hmm.
It's not my fault.
No means no. Bad
I've heard that
touches.
before.
I claim self-defense.
The number of times I've heard that line.
Yeah. Well, if this was in Texas, they have castle doctrine or castle law. They can stand their ground. They
We
did.
don't know if they're Texas toads or not.
We're in the Sword Coast, so I'm going to venture no.
Okay, more like Florida.
Yep.
It's probably a good time to stop. Yeah, it's 10:30.
Yeah,
That's correct entirely. That's exactly what I'm doing, is putting all this stuff down here so I know where we're at.
Okay.
Let's sign out. I'll talk to you later. My back is killing me.
Oh,
Okay.
Man,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, you.
Oh, good game, guys.
Good game
as
indeed.
always.
Vic, if you got a minute afterwards, just
I
catch
do.
it.
Catch up real quick. All right, guys. What is time?
Time is 10:30. Yeah, straight up.
Trying to think of it.
I mean, it depends on who you ask. That's a very complicated question.
We'll definitely be able to meet up next week, but then the week after that, Tuesday the 3rd, we'll take off for the Intellectual Society.
Yeah, because yeah.
Oh, is that when that's scheduled?
Yep.
Yeah, the smoldering ruin of America. Yeah.
Okay, so you
Good
all in the
times.
apocalypse then.
Yeah.
So we're on for next week, and then skipping the week after that.
Got it.
All right.
All right, we'll see you then. Take care,
Guys, have a
guys.
good night.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, Brandon. Good job. See you, Ben.
Stop recording.